Hello guys, this is your Uncle Big Fish, and as you guys have seen from the thumbnail, obviously, it's an arena class tier list, but this time I have two guests with me, which are very special guests. These will be your two champions from both the Europe server Karkia Championship, but also the one from NA. We have here Suncrash and NoobMaster. Can you guys introduce yourselves a bit? Suncrash?
Hey guys, get good.
Can you guys speak like say your name and stuff so they know who's who?
Okay, no, that was fine though. That was NoobMaster's full introduction. It was just get good, and I'm Suncrash. I think I'm just gonna say the same thing. Get good.
Or get this thing.
Well, guys, that's yep. Those are your two BKC champions. Yep, right there. All right, video over. Crap.
It's kinda lame, bro.
That's kind of lame. Alright.
Fine, man.
Jesus. Alright, so, long story short, I just want you guys to know that the third one on this list will be Empress XX. Yes, that is me, for those that don't know. So yeah, we have currently all three champions from the global server BKC on this video. So we will be talking about our opinions regarding the game itself and how things has, well, transpired through the last year. And after we start talking about that, we'll be talking about the arena tier list that you guys have been waiting for so long. This one has been one of the most requested video. It has been very requested for quite some time now. Probably over 300 DMs, over 1,200 comments across... Whoa, that's a lot of videos. I actually made a lot of videos, yeah. Across 76 videos, 1,226 comments. You guys wanted tier list, the next tier list, the next update for the tier list. When will we get the next tier list update? Well, it'll be today. But before that, let's start with two questions that I want to ask to the both of them. And I'll start from the very first one, which will be, say something both good and bad about BKC, or the Black Desert Karkia Championship. For me, there's honestly only two good things I can say. One is the prizes are good, and the second one will be the ban system being implemented for the first time is a good indicator that they are looking towards this particular rule set of having an actual rule set in future tournaments. These will be the two things that I would deem good from the whole BKC. For the bad, I got a lot, and this is something that a lot of you might agree or disagree with, but the reason why I'm gonna make this one pretty long is so I can buy enough time for my two buddies over here to think about their ideas. Alright, so the bad ones. Let's start from the very first one. Classes are obviously not balanced at all, but the tournament just kept going, and I think this on itself is even worse because the power creep meta that we have are not even 10% done. Like, only about 10% of the classes that received the power creep meta ended up becoming viable for the tournament. Like, this causes the lack of diversity in the classes, and if you guys actually look into the class pool, only about 17 classes are used throughout the whole roster of all the matches in all three servers. That's crazy. We have 43 classes, guys.
It's 43 right now?
We have 43 classes, yes. I'll actually read the classes here. I'll read the classes here for all of you. Fletcher, Archer, Corsair, Warlord, Void Knight, Blade Master, Buccaneer, Phantasma, Destroyer, Titan, Solaris, Hassashian, Kunoichi, Crimson Lily, Lan, Primrose, Lotus, Mystic, Eclipse, Nova, Windwalker, Huntress, Legatus, Sage, Shy, Reaper, Raven, Yacha, Grandmaster, Spearwalker, Lupa, Lancer, Paladin, Berserker, Glad, Invoker, Archmage, Dracania, Sura, Megu, Wusa, Zayed, and Igneous. A total of 43 classes in total. And not even half of it was on the tournament. Can you imagine that? Not even half of it was used in the tournament. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. I just can't believe
So
it.
actually, so looking ahead, what on the tier list sort of levels that we have established that are gonna come up, which what do you think the lowest tier we're gonna touch is gonna be for any classes that showed up in the tournament? Like, do you think that Broken is gonna be kind of the floor for that, or
I would
Or, like,
say
I don't know. I know there were a couple invokers in there. I know there were people who played very bad classes, who just didn't make it very far. But
I think what we can do is I will read to you the classes that managed to get all the way up to semifinals, yeah, and we'll draw from there because I think there's really no point in talking about Invoker because although she was used in the tournament, yeah, things didn't go well at all. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna be talking about. We'll base this from semifinals onwards. So at least it's not just the act of choosing the class, but actually the class doing something in the tournament itself. Is that okay?
I do think it would also be an interesting thing to think about though. Like, are there any classes that just were not even selected in any region?
There's
like
a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah, I would wait. Like, the first thing that's coming to my head is Destroyer. Like, was there a single Destroyer in any region? Was there a single Sage in any region? I would maybe put my money on no. Yeah, because they're not viable, and people know they're not viable, so they don't choose them.
Wait, let me increase NoobMaster's volume. He's a bit low. Can you speak again, NoobMaster?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, yeah. Yeah, so, we don't know every single class in the game that was chosen, but we know what are played. Because we watched the live stream, right? And I have notes of the classes that were used, and I have a list of a class that wasn't even picked at all. For example, I do play my, my Paladin. I chose her, but I didn't use it. You get it? It's literally a flex pick, simply because I got nothing better to put there, and I'm too proud to put anything good in there. So, just pick Paladin and never used it. Ended up using 2 classes the whole tournament. I think it's pretty close to you guys too, right? Suncrash, I think you only used, like, your... No, I think you used your Nova and your Igneous only?
Well, that was actually really funny because I was thinking that Nova was my flex pick, but then I kind of came to the conclusion that with the state the servers are in, I would be better off using her. And wouldn't you know it, the second I picked Warlord, I fully disconnected from the game. Just full DC. Official commentary, didn't even know what was going on. They didn't even notice. Thank God you noticed, and everybody in your Discord call with you noticed that I got fully DC'd.
Yeah, I guess.
And then I tried him for one more game after that, and it didn't fully kick me off, but it was still really it was really shady. I got hit out of like backdraft and upper hand, and against Igneous, you know, that's enough to kill you, and it did kill me. And then I said, you know what, I'm gonna go back to Nova because she deals a lot better with unstable connection because it requires fewer inputs for the most part. You only really need to do a lot of inputs once you catch somebody, but for Warlord to do an efficient rotation, it requires pressing buttons really quickly, and they're just bad right now. If you want to go back to your first question about things that are good and bad about the tournament, oh my god, I'll start with a bad thing. The servers are not in a state for competitive play right now at all. They get worse every single patch, and it's just really annoying that it's so predictable at this point. Like, I would love a patch that doesn't really introduce any game-changing content, but instead just focuses on making things more stable. Because we're seeing it in field now at this point too. I don't know how much either of you guys play Black Sun these days, but if you go in Black Sun, you see people and they're stuttering along. Like, you don't see a running animation. You see them like
they're sliding.
stuttering. Yeah, they're sliding around, and everybody looks like that in the desert. It's freaking embarrassing. It's so bad. So I really wish they would fix that.
I think we can all agree with this. 100%. I'm pretty sure the viewers would also agree with this. Like, the server, the current state of the server is an absolute shit. And it has been like this for a very long time. I think like about a year and a half, almost 2 years, I would say. What do you guys think? Probably like a year and a half. It has been this bad, I think. The last year and a half, I would say.
Well,
super
I actually think it's gotten a bit worse, though, because they introduced the icons for if you get desynced, or if your super armor hasn't arrived at the server yet from when you press the button. They introduced those icons, and then, wouldn't you know, after they introduced those, it got worse. They knew it was gonna get worse, so they implemented that, like, oh look, now you can see, and now you see it happen all the time, every single game.
Like, I think the worst thing ever is the fact that they actually prefer to just tell you, oh shit, you're fucked, instead of actually doing something to fix it. Like, fix your servers so we don't need these icons. Wouldn't that be better? Yeah. Like, instead of fixing the problem, they're just saying, oh, we're gonna give you an indicator so you know whenever you're fucked. Hooray!
It's cheaper, man.
It's cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Shit. Yeah,
anyway, I'll just continue though. So I would say that's kind of my number one thing that I would just like to get out there. I really wish they would address that. And then I do agree. You said, Big Fish, that the ban system is a good sign that they're moving in a direction that there will actually be rule sets for future tournaments, and I agree that that is a good thing. But I think the way they implemented it was so stupid. Like, you post your ban in the public channel that your opponent can see, and then your opponent can just counter ban you. Like,
exactly.
What?
Yeah.
Sort it out through DM.
So this is something that I wanted to say as well to everyone watching, and also you guys. I wanted to say the same thing, but I thought if I said everything, then there will be nothing left for you guys to say. I actually see this coming. Suncrash would mention this out because this is a big deal. What Suncrash just said is actually a big deal. What's the point of even saying it on public chat for everyone to see and then counter ban you? It's pretty like, it's redundant. It's just redundant. And it just makes... Sorry? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So, it's actually worse, because then whoever says it first is fucked.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually fucked. Like, you need to see this way. I want to share this with you guys regarding the match that I had. Okay, so on my semifinals, I was against a player named Kings. And let us just open the Black Desert thing. Let me just show this to you guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me open BDM News. We can see Karkia. When's Karkia again? I don't even remember. Oh my god.
It's been a few weeks now, right?
Yeah, it's been a while. All right, so let me show you here. Okay, I have it now. Can you guys see it on my screen? Yeah, you guys can see it on my screen. All right, so
yeah, I can see it.
I'll show you here what happened. So over here, I was against Kings for my semifinals, and if you see my class, obviously you can just count on the Paladin. I'm never gonna use that. I have a Buccaneer and a Glad, and he's got Rusa, Zayed, and Igneous. My win condition here is, if I can ban, my win condition here is my Buccaneer must not be banned. If Buccaneer is banned, I'm done. Like, my Glad gets fucked by this, gets fucked by this. And I can only ban one. My Paladin will not be, is just moral support. She ain't gonna do anything, alright? So, if my Buccaneer gets banned, I'm done. I'm actually done. But because I know what he's gonna ban, because he said it first, I just said, oh, okay. So he's clearly afraid of my Glad. So alright, I use Buccaneer, and the moment I ban the Igneous, I'm just gonna be fighting Zidane and Wusa, and this became a way for me to win, because Buccaneer is really good against Zidane and doesn't get super fucked by Wusa. And this is how I won. It's because the rule set was in my favor, because I understood how to abuse the rule set, because the rule set sucks. Now, for a second, imagine if I don't know that. Imagine if I don't know that.
To be honest, I did the same.
Yeah, it's probably everyone else does the same, obviously, because
I
that's...
just wait my opponent to
Yeah,
class ban,
exactly, that's dumb.
and I just counter ban. That's it.
You should have just said it from the start to, like, to their DMs. That's supposed to be how it works. You're not supposed to say it. That's stupid. Alright, so that's actually one thing that I want to talk about, and super thank you to Suncrash for mentioning that out. Yeah, that's so redundant. Plus, if you want to ban something, why not start from the start of the tournament? Why do you do it only after quarterfinals? What's the point in that? Like, what's the point? There's no point. They should have just banned something from like the start, right? Like, do you guys get?
And imagine Raven.
Yeah, like exactly, dude. Exactly. You just said it. Exactly.
Imagine using Raven from the start.
Yeah, just use Raven from the start to quarterfinals. You get a free fucking pathway to the quarterfinals, and then you don't care if you don't need to play her anymore, but she's always there in case you need something to be banned for sure, and you can just pick two safe bans.
Yeah, that was what I used Igneous for. I brought Igneous because I said I can literally beat anyone on Igneous. Like, it does not matter what my opponent brings against it. I will win any match I have to play on Igneous. So I just put him down, and then I picked my other two classes for the tournament. I said, well, two other classes that I know I'm good at that are solid in Arena are Nova and Warlord. I know I'm good on both of those classes, and I'll just trust my skills, and then I have Igneous to basically eat the ban. And that's what happened to me
pretty much
when I got to finals. Like, everybody's just banning my Igneous, which, like, why would you not? He's obviously the most threatening thing I have in my roster.
Exactly. Like, it's like the food. Like, you bait them to ban it because anyone with a sane brain would. So you have like 2 free picks, basically. That's what this kind of banning system makes. So I think what needs to happen is, obviously, like, there will never be a super balanced rule set. Up until this point, can we agree with this? Like, there will never be a super balanced rule set.
Oh yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, like, a super balanced rule set will never happen. So what do we do? What we can do is get as close as possible. And I think by just changing that one aspect of just DM your class ban to the staff instead of saying it in public, where literally whoever says it first gets fucked, would be a way to get there.
Well, and also, it's such an easy fix, right? Like, they literally did not need to change anything about the infrastructure of the tournament. They had staff members in the public chat to relay things to the broadcasters when we were doing it. You should have just DM'd it to those people and then had them publish it in the public chat simultaneously. So both players send their bans, and then both bans come out at the same time.
And what's better and what's kind of weird is they do chat you. They chat you to remind you to enter to the room and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So why not ask for the class ban right there? Why don't you do that? I'm like, what? My god, dude. I think it's just simply like they were very inexperienced with running a tournament. And I think they didn't think about it through.
I mean, it's not the first one. It's not the first one, right?
It's not the first one. But they thought probably they thought that the Korean and the Taiwan version of it was a success, which they weren't. They were total failures. Like the Wusa was like 90% pick on the Taiwan server tournament. Yeah, that's completely
That's
balanced.
expected.
That's fucking balanced, bro. It's fucking balanced. That's what Wook would say, yeah. Alright, so I think that's about it for the intro and all the shenanigans. We can start now with the tier list. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Sure. I technically didn't get to say anything good about the tournament, but we
Alright.
can move on.
Alright. Actually, you did.
Just start.
Actually, you did. You said
What?
the ban system. You said you agreed the ban system was.
Oh, but yeah. You already said that though. I'll try and think of just something else real quick, just so I'm clear that I'm not just fully trashing it.
Okay, while Sun Crash is thinking, why don't you go? NoobMaster.
Same goes with you. No, I mean I agree with you both, but they should have fixed the server or anything like that.
Regarding the tournament itself, is there anything good or bad that you want to add?
No, the good things, maybe the fries.
That's what I said.
Fries are good. Yeah.
You're like,
I just
you're
agree
like,
with
you know what I think?
Yeah.
You're like, I
because
don't
I
know.
can't say anything about the.
Yeah, it's like you don't know anything
because
else
I just
good.
came back to the.
Okay, actually, I do have something else because I was also thinking, I'm like, well, the prize was nice, but that was also about it. But no, I did think of something. It's not like a full positive because I know it really negatively impacted Europe and Asia where you guys had more players, but I did like that they didn't just do like an RNG pull for the first round like they've done with the Raminus tournaments in the past where it's like, oh, you put your team in and then if you don't get pulled, haha, you just don't get to compete. Like I liked that if you signed up, they let you go and at least do a best of one against somebody. I thought it was nice they did that, but to make it actually be a good thing in the future, they just need more staff on call. They just need more rooms running at the same time because those rounds don't stream anyway, right? Like you could have friggin' 15 arena rooms open if you needed to. Just have people come in, do their best of one, have everybody record it,
I think
and then move on from there.
Do you realize that one of the dumbest things they did was whoever gets lucky literally just passes from round one? You realize that, right? Like they would.
So
yeah, like
here's the thing. Actual ideal scenario is to have more rooms running and let everybody do at least a best of 3. Because yeah, best of 1, you can get desync, you can get resist. There's all these RNG things that can totally shaft you. But if they let you go in and actually play a real round and just had enough people to hold like actual, I don't know, fights, I think that would be better. I think that's a good thing, personally.
Yeah, I think that would be a good thing. I mean, like, it would give everyone a chance, but also, like, they give you enough chances that even if desync fucks you in the ass, it needs to be super desync for it to matter. And someone who deserves to be in would still go in, despite whatever the bad luck is. I think that's... Yeah, I guess that's how I would say it. Anywho, sorry, let's get back to the tier list. Dude, this thing has been going up for 23 minutes and we haven't even started. What the fuck?
It's okay, we'll go fast. We'll go fast.
Alright, guys. We'll start with the tier list now. Hopefully, well, I know a lot of you will disagree and agree on a lot of things, but this will be coming from the 3 of us. Like, we will decide all of this from our own opinions and our own experience. Pretty sure if we are not valid enough to say this, I don't know who is. You guys literally have 3 of the fucking champions from the tournament. Like, if we're not verifiable to say any of this, I don't know who is. Alright.
We're talking about arena only, right? Arena only?
Just arenas. Just arenas. Competitive arenas. And we'll put difficulty not being a thing. So we'll put this on a competitive level. So everyone's gonna be super good at each of these classes. And that's how we'll put it up. Fair enough?
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let's start from the very first class. This will be Archer. What do you guys think about Archer? We can start from NoobMaster first. You haven't really spoken.
I want NoobMaster to start too, because I know there are more Archer players in EU who are good than Archer players in.
Agreed. I think there's a lot more better Archer players in EU as well than Asia. Asia don't really have a lot of good archers. Go on.
We have a couple. We have a couple in NA, but yeah, NoobMaster. I'm curious to hear what you think.
I think just broken damage. Kit-wise, average. That's for me.
So the damage is broken, or
Yeah.
the damage is broken, but the okay. Look, so we have like 6 tiers here: God, Demon, Broken, Not Shit, Balanced, Poop. I'll explain what each means. All right.
Okay.
God is basically your God. You just it's how do I put this in a single word that it's Raven or anything of the sort.
So the way I would put it, the way I understand it, is anything in God tier will only feel threatened by other classes in God tier.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep. It's gonna be that. Demon tier is like it'll probably kill like 95% of all classes, but it still has a particular weakness that can be exploited, although it's very slim. Broken is like you're probably gonna destroy everything in Not Shit, Balance, or Poop, but you will still you have somewhat a good matchup into Demon, but you will still lose to Demon tier classes. Not Shit is like if you're good enough, you can make it work. But if you're not, yeah. Balance is gonna be, yeah, obviously shit, but still not poop. Poop is like absolutely unplayable. So that's how we will rank these classes. Now, starting from, again, the Archer, what do you think, NoobMaster?
Broken, I guess.
Broken. What do you think, Suncrash?
It's funny. I feel like I'm a little torn up. Like I could also put him in Broken. I would maybe even put him in Demon after his recent update, because the damage got even grosser than it already was. Like he's always been a really gross damage class. I guess this brings up an important question though, because are we going to talk about this in the context of competitive play with no rules maybe, or with the Karkea tournament rules?
Yeah,
or are we going to look at it with the potential of, because I know we're looking at more tournaments showing up, especially the one that's actually in progress right now in EU, Marquis tournament, the Fiery Arena tournament, has a rule against grab opening. You can only do 1 grab open per round.
Yeah.
And if you have a rule set like that, in my opinion, that moves Archer up to Demon tier, because if you can only grab open him once, that's really his main weakness, because he's got an incredible rotation, he's got okay enough range, it's not like ridiculous cross-map range 24/7, but he's got constant mid-range pressure. His rotation's really good, and the damage is really good.
Yeah,
so you're not
the
really
trading,
going to out-trade him. Yeah, the
trading
trading is good. So
trading power is very high.
So the only thing that will really put a lot of pressure on him are classes that can constantly grab him, because he's very easy to grab.
Yeah, you just grab when he's like on LB, and you can just change.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So because of that, like if we're going to look at it without any grab rules in play, because the Karkea tournament didn't have any grab rules in play. If you wanted to go in and tighten people to death, you were free to do that. People could have totally done that. So I'm gonna also put him in Broken. I would say if there is a rule against grabs, it would move him up. But
I think
for general play, I'll put him.
I think for general play, I think we should put it on general play, because the majority of the viewers are not competitive players, so they probably will not be joining tournaments. It's very unlikely for that to happen. Plus, most of them play casually, so probably Broken tier, I would say, I kind of agree too. I think his damage is broken, I think his trading power is broken. But aside from that, he don't really have anything in particular that's amazing. Like his bulk is very low. He's very soft. He doesn't have the best sustain in the world. His mobility is not great by any means, and his damage negation is also pretty bad. He's only got 1 long iframe that doesn't do anything, with a very long cooldown. He's got one near to no duration iframe, and the other skills are just either super armor or nothing. So I would say as well, he is just broken. His coverage is okay. His damage is broken, but everything else is just okay. So I think broken is. I kind of agree with NoobMaster and Suncrash. I think broken is the place for him. Next, Fletcher. What do you guys think?
Oh, not shit.
Fletcher's not shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm gonna be very honest here, I honestly think Fletcher is way better than Archer. Like way better. Like ever since Seret was introduced, this class have 4 charges of Seret just on keep away alone. This class has also like literally free healing because Volley of Reckoning is super long range, is very fast and just heals instantly. And also Deadshot, the jump skill, is also healing. And he's got other two more charges of Circle of Thorns, which he can just spam whenever he wants. He's also got perfect coverage.
But sometimes you might get out damage. You might out.
Yeah. I was gonna say, his big problems, in my opinion, that I would say don't make him better than Archer are that his is just keeping a rotation up that's fully protected. He'll run out faster than a lot of classes these days, actually. Even though he used to just be able to never be in a risky position, now he doesn't really have enough. Like, if you're fighting a class that has really good pressure, you will run out of skills and they'll get a full combo off on you. You can't do anything about it if they're playing optimally. And also, you can just out-trade him, too. Like, even if you're not catching him, if you're playing a class like Dracania or Zerk or anybody that has a big damage skill, when he jumps up in the air, he can't cancel that, and it's only on the jump. So that's just
like,
3 damage for your opponent.
He's taking a lot of damage during the dead shot. I kind of agree. That's actually a weakness as well, which you can exploit. So I think people who know just about that would probably be able to beat him pretty consistently with a particular class. I'll probably say I'm gonna put him on low broken or high not shit.
I would agree, maybe low broken. Like
low...
maybe the last, like, put everyone else in broken ahead of him.
Well, we still have 41 more classes to figure out. So,
okay, we'll see.
We'll see about that. We'll figure it out. Yeah. At the end of this, we will put everything to place. Yeah. Later on. Next will be Corsair. What do you guys think about Corsair?
Oh, this is so hard for me
this
because
is for NoobMaster. This is for NoobMaster.
NoobMaster.
He plays Corsair. Go on.
I was gonna say I think Corsair is a bad class, but NoobMaster is slaying people in front of my eyes, so I gotta hear his take.
Not shit, to be honest. Same as Fletcher. You can outplay them. They can outdamage you. You're done.
The thing about Corsair for me, okay, like this is coming from someone who has fought a lot of good Corsairs in the past. Asia has quite a few good Corsairs. Some of them are also my boys in Coral Reef. I got NoobMaster there, I got Anil, and I also have Akasha. They also play Corsair. And in Shark Playground, we actually have True, which is one of the third winner of Riptide. He is also a Corsair player. So, I think that this class is definitely not for everyone. I can say that much. This class does have pretty good rotation. This class does have a couple niche. It's got perfect coverage. However, I would say that this class doesn't have the best linkage. And his
the pirate tricks.
Yeah, he doesn't have the best linkage, and his damage is actually quite limited. This is a class that's incentivized to keep trading. Because sorry to say, your combo damage is not great. Up to this point, can you
agree with that?
Can you agree with this? Yeah, right. The combo damage is not great at all. It's not great. I think if you want a calculation, I can just open my notes real quick of how much this one does. This one will be the highest combo damage of Corsair. It's gonna be a typical riding waves with no flow, into a Pyrotrix, into Ferocious Wave, one hit, into Soaring Tide. Is it Soaring Tide or Soaring Wave? I think it's Soaring Waves, right? The floor.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I'm actually not quite sure too. I think it's Soaring Waves. Yeah, Soaring Waves into four hits of Judgment of the Sea, and you're gonna end that with a Descending Tide at the end. This combo at max values, we're talking about max values, at max roll means every single hit crits and every single branch procs. This skill, this combo, this highest damage combo, only does somewhere around 36,200. This is not even enough to one-shot a very soft class, like 0% reduce. It's not even enough. And in this meta, there are only a couple classes that fits this criteria. So I would say like this class's damage, even the riskiest combo, doesn't hurt at all. And I think that in a power creep meta where everything fucks you up in a couple trades, yeah, this class is gonna suffer a bit. But I would say he is on not shit. I kind of agree with that one. What about you, Sun Crash? You want to say he's on not shit too, or you want to any other?
Yeah, I think that maybe beforehand I would have put her on balanced, but after seeing what NoobMaster's able to do with her, I'll put her on not shit too.
Yeah, he's like, it's got perfect coverage. It's not exactly a class that has a particular weakness. It's a class without a particular weakness, but it's not exactly great against anything. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. All right, next is gonna be Buccaneer. I think this is an easy demon tier class for me. I play this class, I win the tournament with this class, and I think I know a lot about this class that a lot of people don't, and I think this class just by itself is an extremely powerful weapon. This class is a phenomenal class, but there's a catch. You need to understand how to position properly. You need to know what traits that you want to take and where you want to take those traits from. Those are probably the only two things that you need to learn. Aside from that, this class will destroy majority of classes. This is not exactly a free win class, but in the right hands, she will bring you lots of victories, even at the most impossible positions. The only bad thing and why she is not in God tier, in my opinion, is because her rotation is not exactly strong, and also she's got 0 sustain. And when I mean 0, I do mean 0. 0 Serret, healing on skills is very low. 0 sustain, actually 0. So if you trade with Fort Guard too many times, you will get fucked. And because she's got no sustain, there's no chance for comeback. Like 0 chance. If your HP goes like 30%, you're fucked. That's basically playing Buccaneer. So you need to really make use of the first like 20 seconds of the fight. It really matters a lot. You guys play Buccaneer too, right? What do you guys think about Buccaneer? Yeah. What do you guys think?
I honestly don't have anything to add. I think you pretty much said it all.
Buccaneer is kind of, yeah, it's kind of broken, yeah. Alright, let's skip Buccaneer, not really interesting. Let's go with Suncrash's best friend, is gonna be the Warlord. What do you think about this class, class, Suncrash?
Oh, he's called my best friend, dude. He's my baby that they turned into a monster.
Let me just say this before you start, let me just tell this to the viewers. Suncrash has been playing the Warlord before he got the OP buff, so this was a little bit over a year and a half or 2 years ago. He has been playing this class when it was absolutely dog shit during the first Karkia, right?
Yeah, it was during the first and second Karkias when I started really picking him up.
That's June. That's June. Wait, let me remember. That's July. July 13th of July, 2021. 100%.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, that's almost 2 years ago, dude.
Yeah, almost 2 years ago. So yeah, he was a very, very different class back then. I still play him like that sometimes too, though, where I'll turn off the flow on backstep, so he doesn't have 24/7 coverage, but instead he has an iframe, which shortens his rotation, but it gives you the option to avoid big damage a bit easier, and also if you're playing against someone who wants to grab you 69 times in one game, if they try to grab that skill, it will CC them pretty much, like 100% guaranteed. I can't tell you how many Yachas, how many Titans I've killed by just doing backstep when they try to grab me, and it sets you up for a full combo off of that. It sets you up with stun, and you can just go into a standard combo from it. But yeah, I don't know. I would put him in demon tier right now because I also think
the damage is
pretty much
insane.
Yeah, the damage is insane. His damage reduction and his healing are pretty crazy with his passive and everything.
I would probably say, like, if I would be perfectly honest, I'll probably put Warlord probably in broken tier instead of demon, because he's got one very particular weakness that is very exploitable, especially the higher and higher you go. That's why you see, like, you don't see Warlord being used anymore competitively, like, in any tournament. Like, the last tournaments that we have, like, half a year forwards, there hasn't been any Warlord. You guys realize?
Yeah, because he's weak to grab.
He's weak to grabs. He's weak.
Avoid backdraft. He's done.
Avoid backdraft. Literally, he's done. Exactly. It's a class with a very particular weakness, just like Dracania. Like, the moment you see that they committed backdraft, you can just go balls on them. There's nothing they can do about it, because they got no long reach. So the moment you use the backdraft, it's over. It's a very exploitable weakness to people who understands about it, but obviously not everyone understands. So
I guess I still just want to put him in demon tier though, because even with that being said, I think his damage is so high. Also, you need to combo him so many times. Basically, he suffers from some of the same issues that Archer has, but the fact that he does have crazy damage reduction. And he's like, yeah, you can avoid backdraft, but guess what? He's gonna get to attempt that on you like 17 or 18 times in the game, because he can just keep standing up even if you CC him.
Actually, Suncrash has a really good point, NoobMaster. I think that alone, like the stats, is just off the charts. It's a very, very tanky class, and it hurts a lot, and he heals a lot. I guess I can somewhat agree with Suncrash on this one. What do you think, NoobMaster?
Yeah, it's demon tier, of course.
Yeah, I would say it's a demon tier class, and this class is one of those classes that can come back from a really dire position, because usually one good stagger into a full combo has a very high chance of one-shotting you. Like, this class has one of the highest combo damage in the game at a staggering 54,000% at a max roll. Means a high roll only. You don't need a max roll. Just a high roll will probably do somewhere around 42,000%. That's more than enough to one-shot classes without damage reduction from full HP. So that's crazy. Yeah, it's like a one-hit miracle. You got one stagger off, it's over. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I'll probably agree with Suncrash on this one. He's got a good point. Next will be his brother, the Blade Master. This one, I have no comment. I don't really play this class. I do know somewhat, but this one will be for the both of you. I won't say anything about this one. Blade Master.
Maybe that one is not shit.
What do you think, Suncrash?
Well, so I don't know if I can really give an educated input right now, because apparently he got a flow, so his equivalent of backstep can also be a sprint now. I haven't seen a single player use that, so I don't even know what that does to his rotation or his uptime.
I'll probably just say, okay, look, so Blade Master currently have probably near to 24/7 immunity. Pretty close.
Yeah.
He's got perfect coverage. He's got 2 4-guard break, 2 anti-grabs, and he's got one of the best openings in the game, being the quick draw and the arrow. Everything else about him is great. The only thing that's lacking is damage. That's literally it. It's just damage.
You need 2 years, man, to kill a Titan.
Yeah, it's like he will combo you easily, like every single time.
Yeah.
But his combo damage is very lacking. We did a RAF calculation for Even his riskiest combo, it was dealing like 34,000 or something. It's fucking disgusting. It's so shit. It's actually shit.
I
Like,
think the one thing that does make him interesting, in my opinion, you do need to catch someone. I know you need to catch someone, but he does have the MP drain
MP
on
burn,
his
yeah.
skill. So if you get comboed and you're playing like Igneous or Warlord or Grandmaster, Spirit Walker, any classes that need MP on one of their skills, if he gets a combo off, it actually does, like, all of a sudden really turn the tide in his favor.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't know what your guys' opinions are on the tornado that spawns from his quick draw now, but it or his quick draw. No, what am I thinking?
Retaliate.
His forward guard. Yeah, retaliation.
Yeah.
I remember reading that it's supposed to block ranged projectiles, but
It blocks everything,
you
bro.
can clearly see that it blocks everything, and I think that's really strong. I'm also a little bit biased because I fought Lamula in the Fiery Arena tournament the other day, and it was not displaying the tornadoes for me at all. I went back and watched the broadcast, and you can see them after a moment from them spawning on the broadcast, but on my view while I was playing, they were completely invisible. If I didn't know those were in the game, I would have thought something very bizarre was happening to me. But instead, I could play and say, oh, I'm getting blocked by a tornado right now. Okay, let me try and adjust this. But not being able to see where those were basically makes it so you can just never get close to him now.
Like, I think
And
the
all of
issue
my
is
experience...
skills do pass for some reason. Skills do pass through, but you don't. Like, that's the thing. Like, some skills...
Well, so then that's the opposite of what it says.
Yeah.
Then. It says it's supposed to block projectiles, but instead it blocks people.
Because, actually, I need to show you guys something, but I'm not quite sure on which video it is, so I don't want to really waste the time and just, like, search for the video all over again. But basically, I was getting knocked down, right? I was getting knocked down by a Blade Master, and I had the tornado on top of me. It was like blocking me from moving to the guy, but the guy was pretty close, and I used cripple, and he got dazed. So it clipped, like the daze clipped on him, although he's on the other side of the tornado. So the skills do clip, but you can't pass through it. It's like it blocks your hitbox. It blocks you, but your skills just pass through fine. I also have some instances when I was using like Paladin and I just Celestial Spear him. It went through the tornado. Yeah, it just doesn't care. So I think it's like, honestly, man, like this tornado thing, I feel like it's kind of an interesting gimmick. I think it's fun to use. I think it's pretty strong, but I think its strength is actually on wars. Like, you put the tornado on choke points, people just can't move.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're gonna turn around and stuff. Dude, I saw this one. I saw this was abused like crazy in Korea. It's absolutely insane. They had two blade masters who were casting this shit non-stop on a choke point on bots, and literally nobody could pass through. And they did this in Siege War, especially on the tunnels, on the Calpheon one. Remember? There's a tunnel, right? Like you need to pass through. As an attacker, you have like two ways, right? You can go left or right, right?
Yeah.
The Calpheon Siege, they blocked off both of them, so nobody can leave the tunnel. Means nobody can reach the gate. Means nobody can hit the gate. It's fucking hilarious.
Strategy though.
Bro, it's not a dude. That shit is fucking broken, bro. My God, I was like, what? How is that illegal? How is it happening? I'm like, what? Yeah, but apparently people are doing that. People are doing that in Korea. It was abused there. So I would say this class might have some niche use in field, but in arenas, I would say this class is probably broken tier. I would say this class isn't broken tier. I wouldn't say this class is anything better than Broken. I wouldn't call it Demon, but I definitely can't say it's not shit. This class is amazing. Amazing class.
I agree.
Probably Broken tier. I'll probably put this one somewhere. I'll probably put this one like somewhere around in between of this, like between Archer, because I really don't know which one is better for this one, Fletcher or Blade Master. I honestly, if you know my honest opinion, I think Fletcher is definitely better than the Blade Master.
Fish, is this video gonna have a part 2? Because we gotta. I don't know if we can split hairs like that at this point. How long have we been going right now?
We have been going for 15 minutes, and I think we are going on for. This is gonna be a pretty long video. It's gonna be
a 2-hour video.
I mean, it could be, but it's fine. It's fine. If they want to watch it,
okay.
Yeah, I've had people who are asking to like make longer videos, because like apparently a lot of people really like just watching BDM content of people explaining stuff like how the game is going while they're going to sleep. Yeah, dude, a lot, man, a lot. I'm telling you.
Okay, well then I'll sing a lullaby at the end for anyone who hasn't fallen
Sure. By the way, guys, Suncrash here is a musician. He said he will sing for you. Cap on it. Yeah, cap on it. Yeah, all right. Next one will be Void Knight. I don't play this class. This class is gay. What do you think? Who plays it? NoobMaster? Suncrash?
Not sure.
I mained her a very long time ago, and I tried pulling her out a little, like just a couple weeks ago to see how she's doing. I would put her in balance, to be honest.
Honestly, I got nothing better to say. Do you have anything better to say, NoobMaster?
I don't play this class.
Yeah,
I can. So let me elaborate. Let me elaborate why exactly. So once upon a time, she had better super armor coverage than anybody else in the game, and everybody knows her for that. Everybody hates her for that. But they changed it so she doesn't have mist protection anymore. That was an interesting change, and at the time, it allowed you to be more aggressive with her because she had multiple super armor skills that are actually aggressive instead of just running away the entire match. And she still kind of has the option to run away because mist is still too fast for a lot of skills to hit. However, if you put her up against anything from Demon tier or God tier, even Broken tier at this point, the fact that she suffers from the same issue that Warlord does, where if you miss Nightfall, she has nothing to catch people with. You can just kite her to oblivion. And she has a skill that's forward guard that doesn't have, you can't toggle it to super armor like a Yacha or a Spirit Walker or
it's
a Buccaneer.
Forward guard locked, yeah. Forward guard locked.
Yeah, you are forced into using forward guard in your rotation. And I would say, this is a made-up number, but I would say probably 95% of classes now have a really easy time picking forward guard. That's just been the direction they've been taking the game in for a really long time now, since she's been a really gross class.
Actually, from just this video up until now, for this class tier list, I think the majority of them already do. Like Warlord has 3 forward guard breaks, Buccaneer has 1, Blade Master has 2, Archer has 1 on the Feint. I forget the name of the skill. It's the iframe skill.
Yeah, it's his iframe.
Yeah, the Fletcher has 1, being the light beam. Corsair has 2, flying wave, and the descending tide. So yeah, literally forward guard is...
When you look at that and the fact that she needs to use it at some point, and to make her rotation really long, you need to be using the neutral dodges, which, yeah, it keeps her in an iframe longer, but it doesn't move her anywhere. So if she misses Nightfall and then she's using her neutral dodge and stuff, you can just run away from her and she can't do anything.
Yeah,
and even if she is on top of you trading with you, they haven't updated her PvP damage in a very long time now. I know they did something to her Black Spirit skill or something for field, but as far as Arena's concerned, she's doing damage from like 2 years ago against classes that can just one combo you with 45,000 HP. So
Honestly, if I were to make a comment about what you just said, I would say this class is very similar to Dracania, but worse in terms of most of the things.
Yeah, that's actually a very good analysis of it. She functions very similarly to Dracania, but she has the forward guard exploit and her damage isn't as good.
Yeah, it's like
there's
that.
not really any reason to pick her against most things. Like, I would say if you're playing something in poop tier, she's gonna give you a really hard time, but that's about it. If you're on anything else, you can very easily play around her.
Yeah, this is definitely a class with some strengths, but a lot of things that can be used against her. She's got a lot of weaknesses. Grabs, forward guard break, harder trading. Her only means of damage negation is her dodge. Her dodge is actually pretty okay, and she's got really good forward guard skill, but everything else is just lackluster. I think that the skill Eclipse is actually not good most of the time because it doesn't have any travel, it has near to no range or reach, and it actually doesn't deal enough damage, and most people just trade through it and brute force you, just chunk HP.
That's what I mean. It doesn't hurt people enough.
Like, the thing why I would say Dracania is just a much better version of her is because Dracania may not have her kind of sustain, but Dracania has literally everything else, but better. Like, Nightfall is literally a worse version of Vapor Thrust.
Yeah.
Nightfall has it has 2 hits, but the second hit's pretty much like point blank range, you know. While Vapor Thrust, you can stall it, you can linger it. It's just better in terms of everything. Her trading power is not bad, I would say. This Void Knight, but Dracania would just take a huge chunk of your health every time she casts Wings of Ruin. Plus, she has got that Marcanon, which has like super good coverage. It's like it breaks forward guard, it's pure anti-grab. So like this is like a worse version of Dracania, you know, in almost every way possible. I don't see any way that this is better than Dracania at anything, honestly. So yeah, I'll probably say agree, 100% agree with Suncrash here. Balance is probably where she belongs. I definitely think that she's not poop, I would say. But
yeah, she's not poop. But she's not any better than where we have her right now.
Okay, let's talk about the next one, Phantasma. Anyone got any comments? I got no comments. I think this class is good, but I think she don't deal enough
balance.
I wouldn't say she's balanced. I'd probably say that she's actually not shit here. This class is very similar to Corsair, but there's.
I think I'll also put her in not shit.
It's not
shit.
It's
kinda lower,
bro. I definitely think this class is better than Corsair. I would say it. I would call it no.
Yeah.
This class is actually better in terms of a lot of things. Like this, bro. This class is it's an amazing.
7, man.
I'll probably say in high not shit. I'll probably say this is like probably a top tier of not shit. I would say like this class is amazing. Run, I'm telling you, this class is amazing. Jesus, a lot of opening. Very good super armor rotation. It's actually near 24/7. I'm not kidding. The only downtime is on the 7th rotation. Can you imagine that? The 7th rotation, you got a 1 second no super armor. That's literally it. Her rotation is super solid. Her damage is probably kind of lacking, but she's got a lot of good sustain skills. Reach is super good. Range is super good. Mobility is super good. Solid class, perfect coverage. Nothing bad to say. Just pretty soft and not enough damage.
Soft and no damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played her. I swapped off of her because PA messed up her when they added mobility to
like every class. Yeah.
What's the skill? Yeah, to every class. No, when they added mobility to Radiant Shockwave. They messed it up, so if you had forward... I needed forward guard on that skill. That's her only forward guard skill. It's her only actual damage negation for field. And at the time I was maining her, they did that update, and basically if you had forward guard toggled, you would get the downsides of super armor and forward guard. If you got hit in the front, you would take damage, and if you got hit in the back, you would get CC'd. So it was like having super armor only from the front, and because of that bug, I just switched off of her. That was actually, I think, when I went to Nova.
If I recall correctly, BDM Shockwave is the knockdown skill, and it's also the healing skill, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty rough, dude.
Yeah, so when they messed that up, I had sort of determined that it was unplayable for free to play, because yeah, you could toggle on super armor, but then she has no way to block damage. Like, you need at least one forward guard or iframe, in my opinion, to be viable in field. If you don't have that, unless you're like top 10 CP, you're just gonna get melted by somebody.
Completely agree.
I switched off of her at that point. And I'll say I've played her a bit in Arena since that update, but I personally preferred her when Twin Slash didn't have super armor and instead Supernova had super armor, because I just personally like being able to have like, that's a true hybrid class, in my opinion, where you have the capability to have a few melee range skills that you can sort of stand your ground with, but if, say, a Spirit Walker tries to snipe you with her Dragon skill, you can counter that because you have a protected skill from range. It actually makes you a hybrid class. I liked that. I also got really creative with where I could use Twin Slash in and outside of field. I would just use it when I knew nobody was going to hit me to move a little bit further, and I thought that was really rewarding. I thought there was a really high skill cap on it, and they pretty much completely took that away when they reworked her.
Yeah,
so
they changed her. They changed her skill from Supernova to Twin Slash, and now they kind of want her to be a melee, but it sucks at being a melee, right? It sucks at being a melee.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why, like, I think she's still good. Everything you said about having really good, a really good rotation, and just being able to keep that up forever and really just lacking damage, I do think that's all true. I just am personally a little bit disappointed that they sort of took some of the skill cap out of it, because I think once you figure out her rotation, there's not really anything more to do with her.
Yeah, she doesn't punish hard enough. Yeah, I think that's the word for it. She doesn't punish hard enough. That's kind of the thing. There's not really anything about her that threatens you or pressures you, so she doesn't give you the kind of fear, you know? Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I completely agree with that one as well. So maybe not shit tier, yeah? Can we agree here? Yeah? Alright, NoobMaster, this one is gonna be for us. This is gonna be the Destroyer, bro. Destroyer, bro! Oh my god! What do you want to say about this class?
This one's not shit, to be honest.
This class, in my honest opinion, if you bring this class in pleb arena, this class would be fine. This class would be fine. In our hands, this class in normal arena would be 100% fine. But if we bring this competitively, we are dead.
Oh, man.
We are dead. I just want you to agree here. We are going to die. Okay? If we use this shit, we are going to die. I don't see us.
I fought some. I just walk when they jump. No need to dodge.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. I just walk. My god, dude. This class is so bad, man. It's so bad, dude. His only form of dealing damage is you need to clip Firebomb.
Yeah. If you miss that, you're done.
Firebomb means you're done. It's too exploitable. Sustain is shit. Everything is shit. I would say this class is the first poop class. It's actually shit. He's got zero coverage.
I was gonna put it there too. I'm glad you came to that conclusion. I was also gonna put it there.
Bro, this class has zero coverage. This class sucks. Sustain sucks.
They changed the it's fine.
Yeah,
did the buff? They buffed him. Did it do anything? I didn't pay attention.
It just
to the
makes
buff. I feel like
it just makes his damage, his combo damage exactly. He just makes his combo damage from super shit to barely okay for the current meta. Like, that's what they did to him. But everything else is still the same. It's still absolutely garbage. Like absolutely garbage. Dude, what do you expect?
Yeah, firebomb. You hit 2,
You're fucked.
you missed the.
Yeah, you missed the first one, you fucked. Yeah, basically. It's like that kind of class. It's like a class where you need to hit that one skill. If it doesn't clip, you need to wait until it's off cooldown.
Yeah.
Repeat, yeah. Dude, I got so stressed fighting a Titan. I think I got time limit by a Titan. I comboed the Titan like 4 times.
You will just heal, man.
He healed off all the damage, and literally all the only damage that I was taking was literally from the Titan jumping with the unprotected second jump, and the recoil damage that I took from that jump is literally all the damage that I took, and I still lost even though I comboed the fucker like 4 times. I want to vomit, man, literally. My god, dude, that stuff it fucks up your soul, bro. It gives you despair and suffering. My god, man, this class, I've never suffered as much as when I'm playing this class. Absolutely dog shit. Holy shit. Yeah, dude. All right, I think we can agree, huh? This story of poop tier is absolutely garbage, man. It's garbage. Titan, no need to argue. This is god tier. You don't need to argue.
Yeah, don't even.
Yeah.
Next.
Next.
We don't even need to talk about it. Next.
Solaris.
Oh, I think Solaris is on demon tier, no?
I think Solaris, if I were to be honest, I think Solaris is actually
Or higher broken.
I think it's a high.
I would put her in
Yeah.
broken.
Yeah, I think it's a
High
high
broken.
broken class. It's definitely around the same tier as Archer and Fletcher. I would say this class is very similar. Very similar to these power levels. Yeah, I don't think anything you want to say about the Solaris, guys.
Well, I spent a decent amount of time playing her, and I would say that she's great at breaking forward guard. She's great at rushing people down who think they can have some downtime on the other side of the arena. But anybody who knows how to do a really solid rotation on basically any class in that tier, or demon or god, like anything in a higher tier, you can just outlast her. Like, her rotation is not that long. She needs to sweat really hard to stay protected for a long time, and she doesn't have anything good to hit you with when she's unprotected the instant she burns out. Like, she doesn't have any priority 0 skills. If she reads ahead, she can maybe pop her range skill, her little lava explosion under your feet thing. You can maybe hit people with that, but it's I don't know. I think if you can read her properly, she's toast.
I can't disagree with anything you said. You're right. Everything is right. Yeah, everything you said is. I completely agree. Like, this is a class where if you don't know much about it, she might fuck you up. But if you're using like a decent class, like a class that can compete, and you know the basics of what she does, there's not really a lot that she can do. Her trading power is not great. Her coverage.
Oh,
is
she also has like she has no damage reduction. She gets absolutely melted.
Yeah, like she's supposed to have like 15%. That's what her passive is. But the thing is, the passive only turns on when you combo someone.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like useless. Like, most cases, she's got 0. So it's like kind of pointless, you know. It's pointless, yeah. Very pointless stuff. But yeah, the damage is great. The combo damage is great. Definitely the thermal rush. Rotation wise is just
great.
It's I think it's okay. I think it's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay, definitely. Solaris, I would say this class is quite good, yeah, but not good enough to be like there, yeah. She's still got a winning condition for sure. Oh yeah, one more thing I want to talk about classes in God tier. It's a class with no win condition, basically. It's a class that can win without a winning condition. Like Titan, you can just scream and heal. Raven, just scream and time stall, heal. Something like that. It doesn't have a win condition. It's a God tier thing. Yeah. Next, Hasashin. Nice.
Poop. Poop.
Poop. Completely agree. Poop, man.
And I don't know if either of you guys have played him since his most recent update, but it made him worse in my opinion.
Yeah.
I actually feel they kind of fucked up with his lingers or something. The Klinger is
Well, no, it's not even his lingers. It's the fact that they added
The
a
pass-
secondary
the passive.
part to they added a secondary part to
The
his
s-
iframe
yeah,
skill
the-
that's fully unprotected in arena and consumes 100 MP. And guess what he needs
Fuck.
for his other super armor
Yeah,
skill?
it's
he
MP.
needs MP for
I think
it.
I think they really fucked
It's-
it up. They really fucked it up, man.
It is so bad. It is so bad. It is actually unplayable. Like the most unplayable thing I've experienced.
I don't know
in the game
why
is
they-
trying to play that.
I also don't know why they just won't just keep him the way he is, but like give him better stats or make him hit harder or make him slightly
Or-
tankier. Like that'll be a
They
lot.
could remove the MP cost from his other super armor skill,
The
like they did for
Sam-
Mystic, or like they did for friggin' Gladiator, or that like there's all these classes where they remove the MP cost
They
when
did,
they
yeah.
add
It was
something
better
else
than
that
before.
costs MP. They did it for Primrose too.
Yeah,
they
they
removed
did.
her MP cost so she can have it and use it for Glacial. But for Hash, they said nah. He has something that costs like 20 or 40 MP or something, and then also something that costs 100 MP. Makes sense. Get good. Just figure it out, dumbass.
Oh my god, dude, Hash is, man. I wouldn't say I played this class, but I did see a couple of people play this class, and I think this class is very sad. It's very very sad. Also, this is what
Actually,
I'm. Yeah?
can I tell you something funny? Just
Say it.
a brief promotion. Quirks in the Zero Quirks in the NA community. He's starting a series where players who feel generally confident playing everything in their roster can get on stream, and he'll spin a wheel, and you have to play whatever class it lands on until you get a win. And anybody watching the stream can hop in queue and then hop up and try to fight you, try to beat you. And I'm gonna be up this Friday, and I was looking through my roster, and the only one that I'm really worried about is Hash. I'm like, I should have gotten rid of this guy before I put in my classes. Like, if I get Hash,
Bro,
I'm
this
gonna
is,
lose every game after
bro,
that.
this Hash is probably the single class in the game that gets kited the worst.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's any other class in the game that gets kited worse than this guy. This guy gets
He was
kited.
better before than his buff.
Dude, he gets kited like fuck, man. Like seriously, he gets kited like fuck. His chance of winning against a Buccaneer or a Fletcher or anything else that remotely has reach or range is 0. Like I don't care how good you are with Hash, you will never ever beat a Buccaneer. Ever. You will get fucked. You're gonna die. That's how bad it is. My god, it's so bad, man. This class is so bad. Are you all in agreement? Poop, dear.
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
Alright, so this is gonna be something from me. This is gonna be a Kunoichi. I think after the buff, Kuno is definitely in a demon tier, for sure. Do I think this
Yeah, I
class
agree.
do I think this class is better than Buccaneer? I don't think so. Do I think this class is better than Warlord? I
Better than
also
Wardon.
I also don't think so, because it's like this. It's different. Warlord excels in trading. She doesn't trade. This is a class that doesn't want to trade. So she needs to combo you. So it means like she needs to clip with the Cripple or Viper Strike. And these skills don't really exactly have the best thing, because Cripple is not protected. Plus, if you catch her after Invis, she's very vulnerable to getting fucked. But the damage is there, obviously, the damage is there. Coverage, she has literally the most perfect coverage in the whole game. This class have 2 anti-grab, 2 forward guard break. Insane. Actually insane. Like, her forward guard break skill is also her anti-grab skill. It's actually nuts, man. She's got 3 forward guard break and 2 anti-grab. Perfectly nuts. And also, on top of that, she also has a grab. This is a class of perfect
So
coverage.
actually,
No, she's
kind of going back to the thing about Dracania being a better Void Knight. At this point, I think Kuno's a better Hash, because Hash also has anti-grab, forward guard break on the same skill. But his coverage isn't there. He doesn't have invis. He doesn't have grab. He doesn't have damage.
I would say so.
Basically everything Kuno has is like Hatch just has worse versions of everything Kuno has.
Honestly, yeah, if you put it that way, I think Lotus is just a better hash. I think it's closer. I would say. I think it's closer, what? Like Kuno.
Lotus, that's interesting.
It's closer, right? It's closer to Lotus.
I think Lotus is a better Blade Master in my personal opinion, but
Dude,
we can talk about that when we get
Blood. Okay, look. So these three skills, like Blood Moon, has the Assassin, the Lotus's Blood Moon, the Kunoichi's Rain of Steel, and the Hasashin's Eye of the Storm. It's very similar skills, right? Like it's like stay in place and like just turn to bullshit. All three of them break forward guard. All three of them has anti-grab. It's basically the same skill, just different damage and different animations. The one that hurts the most is Blood Moon from the Lotus. The second one is Hash, the Eye of the Storm. The worst out of the three is Kuno, Rain of Steel. It has no damage. It's like 1600%. Absolutely dog shit class. Dog shit damage. That skill doesn't do anything, and it's a bound. The Lotus one is like the best of both worlds. It's got a knockback. The Hash one is a knock up. The Kuno one is a bound. So it's not exactly good. Like Kuno is a class that, in my opinion, like if you know how to play her well and you know how to abuse, you need a lot of game knowledge to play her for sure. This is a class that you need to understand like what you can punish in like what frame you can punish on this class and that class. Definitely not. It's not auto win. I would say this is not an auto win class. You cannot play this class and win. It's not gonna work. So I would say that this class is probably like demon tier. Competitively speaking, this class is very, very viable for me. You can bring this class to the highest level of arena and still compete. Also, she's one of the few checks that can somewhat deal with Titan, because she's a wall breaker.
See, I'm really happy to hear your takes on all of this, because before her update, it would have been easy poop tier before they updated her.
For sure, dude, for sure. Before the update, poop tier for sure. Now it's like if you know how to use her, she's demon tier. If you don't, she's probably still in poop. Like
there was also that undefined amount of time where her teleport wasn't working.
Oh yeah, it's like it broke out,
and it was never getting patched because nobody played her because it was a dead class. So it took like 2 weeks for it to get patched.
Yeah, dude, that was hilarious, man. That was actually hilarious. So like the way what broke was there was a bug when you use the Viper Strike. It's supposed to lock on a target, but if during the bug, you're always gonna teleport to the middle to the middle of the arena. It's like it's always gonna stop there, every time. Yeah, it's fucked up, man. Fucked up, actually.
It is.
All right, next one. Pretty interesting. This is gonna be Crimson Lily. What do you guys think about this class?
Broken, I guess. Oh man, that class can literally punish you.
I'm gonna say this once, and I'm never gonna say this again. This is gonna be like the most trashy, but also one of the most broken classes. Like this class is both trash and broken at the same time. Like this class can literally kill you by just hitting air. Like that is how bad it is. It's like a Titan, but it doesn't have Titan's damage. It doesn't have Titan's grab. It is not a tanky class. Its damage sucks, but it heals so much, and her rotation is 24/7. Actually, 24/7 immunity. This is why, like,
48 maybe.
Yeah.
Also, here, let me just explain why the Titan buff bothered me so much. Is because they basically took like everything you just said is Crimson Lily's class identity. That is what makes Crimson Lily Crimson Lily.
Agreed.
And they just copied and pasted and amplified all of that and put it on Titan. And they're like, yeah, looks good.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Like, Crimson Lily heals 15% of her health once she casts 5 skills. Titan can do the exact same just by screaming once. That's it.
Yeah. So let me just say something for anybody who's watching this far, anybody who's crazy enough to be watching the middle of this video. If you have any interest in playing Crimson Lily, just play Titan. There's literally zero reason at all to use Crimson Lily in any content in the entire game instead of Titan.
Yeah.
Unless you like the way she looks. I kind of like the way Crimson Lily looks. I like her aesthetic. I wish she did more damage. I don't really like the
Dude,
mosquito playstyle.
this
But I think she looks really badass. So if you want to just play something that looks really cool, then sure, you can play her. But if you care about anything else, just play Titan.
bro, this class is cool. Not gonna lie, Crimson Lily is cool, and the way she spins her blades whenever she's idle for too long, it looks kind of it looks really dope. Not gonna lie, it's very cool. I think very cool. I think
Yeah, I think, in my opinion, she's still one of the coolest looking classes in terms of animations.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
super cool, super cool. Like how she's so violent when she's like swinging her blades around. Dude, it just takes my breath away sometimes. This class is definitely one of the coolest aesthetically class, yeah, for sure. One of the coolest for a female, obviously.
But in terms of performance, I think we could put her in Broken. I would be okay with that.
I would say this class is either in poop tier or in demon tier. I'd probably say this class is in broken, like low broken or not shit. It's either one. Like if you use a class that hits hard enough, a class that's good at trading like Buccaneer, you will destroy her like every single time. Not gonna
Or
lie.
if you have a grab and
Yeah.
you're just gonna grab her forever. She
Yeah.
She has no actual
Like grab
anti-grab.
resist.
Like
yeah,
you can't grab her while she's flying, but that's the most legible thing in the world. Just don't grab her while she's flying,
She's got
and
the
just
s-
grab her
dude.
anytime.
She's got the same issues as
Relax.
Destroyer. People just wait for you.
Yeah, exactly. if you want to grab her, just wait for her to engage you and grab, and it will be a guaranteed success.
Yeah, I'll probably say this class is like in high not shit or low broken. Eh? Which one do you think I should put? High not
No,
shit,
broken
low.
for me.
I think it should be low broken because I've still seen her.
Yeah, she's-
Phobia won a tournament with her a couple months ago.
Yeah, I mean this is a really cheese class. This class is so cheese. Not gonna lie, it's so cheese. Like your only method of using her competitively is to stall. Like timer stall. That is the way to go. Cause you
Oh
either
yeah, you can do that.
You can.
Unless it's a Titan.
Yeah, unless it's a Titan, then you absolutely can't. Like this class is a staller class. It's a niche class. Like it's fucking gimmick. It's super gimmick. All right, next Lan. We are actually halfway into the list. Thank fuck. All right, Lan. What do you guys think? I think this class is by far one of the strongest classes right now. I would call it, this class is close to God tier. I'll probably put this on highest demon tier right now, or actually in God tier. I'll just say it. I played this class. It's absolutely broken. I'm not gonna say anything else. You guys go.
No, I don't play this class. Maybe Sun Crash.
I can basically agree. Honestly, so one, I thought it was insane when they added anti-grab to Pendulum Kick, because now they took one of the hardest classes to grab in the game and made her even less grabbable. And now just recently they updated it, so basically all of her skills give her some kind of dodge cooldown reduction, which is actually nice for me because some combos that I used to do that were technically not as optimal for outputting damage as some other combos, I'm now rewarded for doing those. If I want to use my old combos, they just give me more dodge cooldown reduction. I basically never really feel like I'm running out of dodges. Her only weaknesses are if you can clip her, burn her MP. That's very bad news for her because then she's working with two skills and doesn't have an effective engage. And she will still, if you're playing a class that has really good trade damage and you wait for her to finish dodging, you can outtrade her. But aside from that, she really doesn't have any weaknesses.
I think that the reason why she's very strong is because every class that is pretty much decent against her back then is no longer decent now. And the classes that burn mana are all either in shit tier or balanced to poop. Like, the only thing that's... I would say the Blade Master cannot burn her mana fast enough. Because, honestly speaking, Blade Master's mana burn kind of sucks. It's not fast. It's not like Lotus. But But Lotus is like, her immunity sucks. She has like very low... Her rotation is not great. You can stall her out by just like You can stall the Lotus like crazy. Because she's also very tanky. This Lan is very tanky. So every class that's remotely good at breaking mana is not a good class currently. That's also the reason why this is really strong, yeah. Like, can you imagine?
I'm trying to think.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think like what a sort of nightmare scenario for her would be. Well, obviously Titan. Yeah, honestly, probably just anything in God tier is gonna be really annoying for her
Would you
to
put her
deal
in?
with.
Would you put her in top demon, or are you gonna put her on like low god? Honestly speaking, I kind of want to put it on low god. Like, real talk.
I would not put it on low god because I don't think like the way I'm viewing the god tier right now is pretty much like, oh, anybody who rolls up with a god tier class, it's just gonna be like a fair fight, whereas Lon is still gonna be struggling against the god tier classes.
But Glad is like kind of the same way. Like, Glad is kind of fucking broken, man. Not gonna lie. Glad is pretty fucking broken. Like, if you like,
I would still not put Glad in God tier though, because I still think that a Raven can easily fold a Glad. I think Igneous can easily fold Glad. Like, I think the things that I'm thinking of for putting in God tier, like, I think I would also
Like,
just
no
put Glad as
counter,
really high demon tier. I would also put him really high demon tier.
yeah,
personally.
I probably put like Glad in like high demon. But this Lan has no weakness, bro. Like, real talk, this class competitively have no weakness. Right? This class has no weakness, man. At all. There's no weaknesses at all.
Now I
Actually,
know
you know what class will give her? You know what class will give her a really hard time though is actually Buccaneer, because Buccaneer can keep her distance properly and just trade her anytime she lands.
Buckner is actually a pretty okay matchup against Lan. But if it draws out for too long, Buckner's fucked. She's got a lot of sustain, Buckner doesn't have that. And the trading is not great from like pendulum kick over and over again. Buckner's gonna get fucked. This is a very soft class.
But Buccaneer can use forward guard, and Lon doesn't actually really have any good ways to break forward guard.
No Buccaneer will ever use forward guard now. The forward guard is bugged.
It's bugged?
Yeah.
Since when?
It doesn't-
What happened?
If you use evasion and then you use the forward guard skill, it will not come out. It will come out like half a second later.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Everyone uses SA basically now. It's like forward guard has always been a very bad meta. Like, currently the card meta is super bad for forward guard players. Like, super bad. Like, there's not a single class, like viable class here that doesn't that will not be happy fighting a forward guard class. Dude, any forward guard class I'll be very happy to fight against with anything on God to broken, man. Like, seriously, like forward guard classes will fuck almost everything here. Except maybe Buccaneer.
Well, right, and that's what the only reason I was bringing that up is because if you're in a situation where you can see the matchup and you load in with Buccaneer and they load in with Lon, you can say, oh, okay, I'm going to turn on my forward guard, assuming it works. Like, if it were not bugged, you could use it to cheese her, because then anytime she tries to pendulum kick you, just forward guard it, and she gets fucked.
True. You do have a point on that one for sure. We can put her on maybe high demon, yeah, for sure. Maybe like top 1 demon, I would say. Like the
I think it's high demon, but I don't think it's god tier, because also, let me say something that basically I don't see anybody do when I play against them is you can just wait while Lon's dodging. You can just do nothing or like walk away and do stuff. Like, even though she's flying around and it feels really intimidating, if you realize you can just wait for your skills to come off cooldown while she's flying, or spam a Surret skill or something,
Bro,
it cheeses her.
I thought that you can cheese her that way, but when you get someone who understands, man, she can just suddenly like cancel her fucking like a fucking evasion with like the Briar of Thorns, or with like the Twirling Strike, and suddenly she catches you off guard. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, she was flying all over me like twice. I'm like, hello, when are you going to land? I've been waiting here for 5 seconds.
That's a good range, though.
Yeah, then suddenly I get popped. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like, how? Like what the fuck? I just got CC out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck? And like, seriously, the Briar of Thorns range is crazy, man. Holy shit. The Briar of Thorns, the day skill.
But it's unprotected, so if you're waiting for it, you can just catch her and she goes for that.
Whoa, bro, it's very far, bro. Very far. Have you seen the Bryotons with the passive on? Oh my god, dude, it's like half
Yes,
of
I
arena.
catch people with it all the time, of course I know.
Fuck, dude. Oh my god, I hate it so much. And you can half cast it. Oh my god, it sucks. Jesus. Alright, but I think we are in agreement, right? We can put her on high demon.
Yeah, it's high demon. It's high demon.
Okay.
For sure.
The video has been recording for 1.5 hours. Let us do this one very, very fast, because I think majority of the classes are not very interesting. So yeah. Primrose! Which one? Where will you put this class? Balance? Balance or not shit?
Balance.
What do you think? Suncraft?
Not shit. Something like that.
If I would pick, I'll probably put her on like middle tier, not shit. What about you?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, the slow really fucks some classes up. Some classes, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, next. Lotus, where you gonna put this thing?
Broken.
Low broken, I would say, yeah.
Yeah, low broken. Low broken.
Yeah,
but
low
it's,
broken.
But it's better than the not shit classes. But
Mystic!
Yeah, of course.
Mystic! I think this is pretty obvious where to put this. I think it's either high demon or like god, honestly. Like this class, you can literally
Ooh.
you can start playing this class and destroy everything.
That's a really hard one.
Honestly, I think it's either high demon or god. Honestly, it's either one.
I'm still also gonna put it high demon because there is like a way to counterplay her. Like if you can avoid Fury Dive, she's screwed, and you can kite her to shit. So
probably gonna put her like
I'm still gonna
above Buccaneer maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably above Buccaneer. Above Buccaneer maybe. Eclipse.
Not shit.
I'll probably put it on not shit too.
Not shit.
Like this is a class that all she has is damage. That's it. She's got nothing left.
They changed about her kit. Like the same shit.
Yeah, this is the same shit. It's
like the same shit.
Dude, her kit is exactly like what? Yeah, it's like Primrose kinda, dude. Like 2 rushes and 1 standstill. Just switch the petal ward with her repose.
Forward guard.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Yeah. And the only thing is she's got good sustain, because like she's got a lot of Seraph skills, and her damage is #1 in the game. This is the #1 wall breaker in the game, guys. #1 wall breaker in the game. Combo damage.
I mean, if you can't get clipped.
Yeah, dude, crazy, man. This is
the point.
Exactly. Like this is the class. Everything she has is damage. That's it. That's like combo damage. Yeah, not trading. Yeah, combo damage. That's it. But I would say everything else sucks. Like I would say like this class is not shit. Yeah, I can agree. What about you, Suncrash? Where would you rate her?
I would maybe even put her low tier broken because the damage is so high, but I also wouldn't be offended by not shit. It's kind of right on the fence for me, right around there.
Actually a pretty good point, bro. Like you get combo, but this fucker, you just dead, man.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that actually Cars has given I'm not good on Buccaneer, but Cars has totally messed up my Buccaneer with Eclipse a couple times. Because I get caught, and like you said, when Buccaneer's HP is below 30%, good luck trying to make that comeback.
Yeah,
like,
you
probably
can't.
Not gonna happen. So he catches me once and it's GG.
So the thing about Eclipse is this class is really good.
It's good with range,
bro. Yeah, she is the #1 class with the most forward momentum. Like this class of forward momentum is crazy, man. Like this class will just keep on chasing you non-stop. She will not let you breathe. Like this is the kind of class.
Actually, can I say, back when I was maining Invoker, the first thing that gave me a sign that it was just not going to be like viable to play Invoker at all in Arena anymore was when Eclipse released, because that was one of the first classes where I was like, okay, this is a melee class that I just can't run away from. I can't run away, because
Jesus, you like
once upon a time, when you played Invoker, if you did everything right, you could always use Power Surge when somebody was not in range to hit you with something. And then they released Eclipse, and I was like, there is never a time when I'm actually completely safe. Like, I can always get messed up at any point in the match.
Like, the thing about this class is, this class have actually really good checks into a lot of classes. Like, say for example, this class against Mystic is actually not as bad. Like, Forward Guard is actually quite good at mitigating Mystic's damage. The 2 rushes is quite nice to keep on pressuring her, so she cannot just keep on like just trading and winning that way. This class is also really good against like Fletcher because it doesn't let him breathe. Really good against Buccaneer because Buccaneer needs to use smooth sailing once in a while, and this thing can punish it very quickly. The thing is, this class is still, it's like it's a niche pick. It's good against some classes, but gets completely fucked by like a lot of other like most classes, if not all. I would say his matchup in
Phantasma will fuck her, man.
yeah 100%. Phantasma, even Paladin, bro. Even Paladin would really
yeah,
mess her up. Mess her up, man. Mess her up. My god, Paladin messes her up. Fuck, dude. I played against.
So yeah, it's right. It's right on the fence for me.
Yeah,
right
I'd say
think
it's
that's
not
it.
shit. Yeah, I would say. But I kind of agree with Sun Crash too, though. Maybe like low broken, low key. I mean, like, you know, fuck it. We just put it.
It's the highest combo damage, right? It's the highest.
Yeah,
combo
it is the
damage,
highest combo damage, dude.
Yeah. So
1000%. What the fuck, dude? Jesus.
it's like broken tier honorary mention, but
Yeah.
maybe actually a not shit.
Probably,
you know?
yeah. Not shit. Okay, we just put it on low broken, okay?
Yeah, low broken.
Nova. Now this one's for you, Sun Crash. I would not say a word. It's all you.
Demon tier easy. Demon tier 100%.
Where?
Ooh, with these other classes, probably right below Buccaneer.
Here?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Or, well, it's interesting though, because I think she does have an advantage against Mystic, unless she desyncs you. But no, that's probably, yeah, that's pretty fair, because she's the most vulnerable class to getting grabbed in the game, actually. She has not a single anti-grab skill, like not even super armor with anti-grab. She has no anti-grab skills, so that is a very big weakness. But if you can read when someone's trying to grab you and dodge it, then you can still totally play around it. Like when I did the Karkea finals, I beat a Zayd twice with her, so like it's doable.
Guys, we're not gonna say anything because this is the class that brought Sun Crash to win BKC. So whatever he says is probably true. So we're not gonna say anything about it.
I think it really
just believe it.
It really just comes down to the fact that she's weak to grabs, but pretty much nothing else. And so actually, let me tell everyone just a very short story. So you know how she has a rear super armor on for the beginning of the animation on Frost March.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you why that is. It's because the skill doesn't aim at what you're targeting. It just aims wherever the frick your stupid character's facing, like whatever your character model's facing, it just goes that way when you press the skill instead of aiming at your target. Can you imagine how few grandmasters we would see if shoulder thrust worked that way, where you had to manually aim it at what you wanted to look at, even if you're target locking something every single time? We would see 0 grandmasters. We'd never see a single one because it's so headache inducing. So PA, instead of just fixing the skill and making it face what you want it to look at, they said, let's just give it rear super armor, so that way even when it faces the wrong way, at least they don't get CC. That is literally the reason why it has that, is because they're lazy, instead of actually fixing it. And in my opinion, the fact she is the only class in the game that has rear super armor with forward guard on a skill, hey, that might change soon, because they're giving every class in the game freaking forward guard with rear super armor for field. They've done it for like 5 classes now or something.
Yep, they
so
did it.
Maybe we'll see that change in upcoming patches. But for now, the fact she is the only class that has that in arena, the only way to really counter that is to grab her, or if you play a class that has really good forward guard break and you can constantly pressure it every single time and make her dodge cancel out as soon as the super armor ends, you can maybe get to her. Also, if you can burn her MP, that is, it's really bad news if her MP gets burnt, because then all she has is the shield
Yeah, you
for her
can't.
grab.
You can't quantum without a mana, right?
Yeah. So if you burn her mana, she's like, it's a really dire situation
She's
for her.
like-
And then basically, you can just run away. Like, if you burn her MP and you run away and you're low on cooldowns, you can just buy time for your cooldown.
Bro, like real talk, this Nova and Solaris is like 11-12. It's like very similar in almost every way. Like they're
Oh yeah, that was actually
Yeah.
the reason I mained Solaris for a little while, is because I was playing Nova, and I just realized that my only complaint, like, I feel like Nova is a top tier class for almost all content in the game. If I'm being honest, like, if you are a new player and you just want to play a class that is generally good at pretty much all content, I would definitely recommend Nova. I think she's a phenomenal class. But my only complaint for my specific wants and needs as a player is people just kept running from me in Black Sun, just running and running and running, and I could never catch anyone. And I said, I'm sick of this. And then I looked at Solaris and I said, hey, you know what? Pretty much all of this is the same, but she moves faster. So I'm going to play this for a little while. And guess what? As far as field is concerned, it's pretty much exactly the same. It's just instead of having super armor with rear forward guard, you get her iframe skill, and you can chase people better. And that was the only difference.
That's like the only difference, I think. And also the Queen.
Yeah.
The Queen is probably one of the things that makes Nova really strong too. Like, it's passive damage, right? So you can just hide behind your shield and the Queen will do its thing. It's not amazing damage, but it's still something lah, for sure.
Oh yeah, it's because it's 80% of your skill damage. So
Yeah.
whatever skill animations that little AI bot is choosing, it's doing 80% of whatever you would do. So even if you're like a really high CP player, that's still gonna mess people up really
Yeah,
bad,
like, you
'cause,
can-
like, even if you hit people for like 80% of like 20,000 damage, that's still gonna hit you for, I don't know,
A lot, yes.
whatever, 15,000
Yeah,
damage just for getting tagged by
16.
this Queen, which you can't CC. You can iframe it, but like it can just run into you while you're minding your business and totally mess you up. And also, it makes her really good if you can get the Queen out when you combo somebody, or if you're fighting a boss or something. Having that extra 80% damage rolling while you do your combo is why she's really crazy.
I think that's the edge that makes her better than Solaris, I would say too, yeah. I would say.
Yeah.
That's kind of that's kind of the thing that makes her really strong too against like a lot of these other classes. Alright, so this
And
is
the other quick thing I will say that makes her different is the way her MP is consumed on her sprint is different from Solaris. On Solaris, if you tap the button, she'll just do a short sprint that doesn't use a lot of MP. But if you hold the button down, she'll sprint longer and it'll use 80 MP. So you can't really do that too many times. If somebody keeps avoiding you, you're gonna run out of MP and you'll be forced to do the short one. Whereas Nova, I think you need to do maybe like the fourth sprint is gonna be the one she's forced to do a short one. And the way hers works is if you press the button again, it stops the animation short and applies daze on the last hit. So if you catch someone and you see you caught them, you press the button again, and then you can go into a full combo and you preserve MP. Whereas with Solaris, you're watching to see if the stun clips, and
You
if
use another
you
skill.
notice it doesn't catch them, you can hold it down to burn 80 MP to keep your super armor uptime and maybe catch them with the lengthened sprint. But I do think because Nova's consumption is a little bit better and a little more efficient with how it works, I do think that's another thing that makes her better than Solaris.
Yeah, I would say so. By the way, NoobMaster, are you still awake? Are you asleep?
No, I'm just listening.
Oh my god, dude.
A good
I thought he was asleep. He wasn't talking much, Suncrush.
No, of course. I want to play this class too.
This Nova?
Yeah.
I think this class is it's a very beautifully made class, yeah. For sure, this is one of the most beautiful classes that BDM has ever made, for sure. When the trailer first came out, dude, when the trailer first came out, do you guys see the animation?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, man, for the first time, that was during that time when we were all in a pandemic and everything was like so shit, and we saw that for the first time, that was truly an eye-opener for me. When I first started playing BDM, I remember seeing this really cool class with a really cool girl, like a queen, like holding the mace and a giant shield, and it just got me like, my god, BDM is such an amazing game. Look how far things have gone from that point until now. Server fucked up, class balancing fucked up, all fucked up, fuck hook. Jesus. Alright, let's talk about something that's more towards NoobMaster. Let's talk about your gay class, Shy. What do you think about Shy, NoobMaster?
Wow. Balance class, I guess.
Is it though? Is it though?
Yeah, man.
Are you sure there's no bias there, bro?
I mean, yeah, you can just toy around, but with some tryhards, you will have a hard time dealing with them.
This is a competitive tier list, so everyone will be playing very well. Like this, we don't put difficulty into the equation. So we're not going to put ease of use.
No, maybe low shit.
Probably not shit, yeah. Probably not shit, I would say, yeah.
Low shit, maybe.
We don't have shit. We only have balance or poop or not shit. Yeah. What do you think? NoobMaster and
Not
Sun Crash.
Not shit, I guess.
What do you think?
Yeah, maybe low, not shit.
Low, not shit. Yeah, okay, we can put it there. Okay, next will be Windwalker. This is also one of your classes, right? NoobMaster.
Nah, I rarely play this.
What about you, Sun Crash? Do you play this class?
I've dabbled with her. I never got the updated combo with the faster rupture or whatever it is. I never figured that out. But
this one is probably more for me. I play this class quite a fair bit. I think this class is really nice, but the rotation is really bad for sure. This class rotation is pretty bad, but there are ways around it.
I can tell that much. I can tell that much.
She's only got like 2. Yeah. But if you grab open with this class have the #1 grab opening damage in the game. It's crazy how much damage you can do with a single grab opening with this class. You can go grab, you cancel the grab with your rupture into Ethereal Blast, into rupture again. That's 6 hits from a single grab opening. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. No other words. One grab opening can do like 65% to a GM. Crazy, bro. Crazy shit. Imagine that. This is the reason why this is why I don't want to put this class on not shit. This class is definitely phenomenal. It's not even broken. It's not even I won't say it's demon, but I would say it's broken. I would say like this class is probably below Blade Master, I would say.
Sure.
Yeah, probably below Blade Master, yeah. Because the Blade Master will fuck her up. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I cannot see her winning against a Blade Master, yeah. The Blade Master will just chew through her rotation. It's pretty hard. Fletcher also very hard for this one. Yeah, I would say so. I think this is a place for her. Definitely this thing will bust through Crimson Lily, and like one grab opening, this Crimson Lily will have a hard time. Very hard time. Like the damage that this can do in a single grab opening is insane, bro. Insane stuff. I think #1 grab opening belongs to Windwalker, followed by maybe Yacha, and then the other classes. Alright, next! Huntress. Who plays this? I don't.
I broken, I guess. Maybe beside Solaris.
What do you think? Sun Crush?
Oh man, I honestly haven't really played her at all. I've played against her a really fair amount though.
I have no comment on this, but if NoobMaster says that this is like we should do better.
Titan, man.
She can fuck Titania. You serious, bro?
Yeah.
Bro, you Razor Wind, I grab your ass.
What if he? Yeah, what if he grabs
Well,
her?
I mean, she can cancel the.
But if you keep canceling, you'll run dry.
Well,
What the fuck, NoobMaster?
okay.
What the fuck?
You decide.
What the fuck,
But for
NoobMaster?
me, it's higher than Fletcher.
Dude, I actually think that
Actually, that's true. I would still put her higher than Fletcher, to be honest.
honest to God, guys, I think Fletcher is actually better, but oh my God, I don't know what to say, man. My God, I definitely cannot. I definitely don't think that this is better than Fletcher. I definitely don't think so, but
Man, but if you're just thinking about kiting, Fletcher is better, of course.
yeah, I think Fletcher is better, bro. Yeah, Fletcher is definitely better for me. I think Fletcher is better. Oh,
Yeah, but Huntress's uptime is better.
true.
Plus her damage, bro.
Fletcher's damage is actually also pretty good. Actually, it's not bad.
Just put them next to each other and let's move on.
Let's
I
put-
think they're
yeah,
pretty
let-
much right around. Yeah,
All right.
she's right around there. I think that's fine.
I honestly think these two is pretty similar, but I would say Fletcher is actually better, man. Like the coverage, the sustain is just better. Like he doesn't need he's not that weak to grabs like Hunter. Hunter's like the moment you fake grabbing the Razor Wind like twice, she's dry. That's the thing, man. It's fucked up, man. So fucked up. But also at the same time, the Fletcher can also. These two have a particular weakness, lah, for sure. Lah. This is why they are not in Demon tier. They have a weakness.
Yeah.
That's why, yeah. Legatus. Oh, bro.
Poop.
NoobMaster, what do you think?
Yeah.
Suncrash is poop. I honestly think this class is
I
balanced.
mean, better than Destroyer, I guess.
Bro, I definitely think this class is better than Void Knight. It's better than Void Knight, I tell you. This class is perfect coverage. Perfect coverage.
Actually,
Yeah.
you're right, because he does have the perfect coverage and he does have some range. Sure, put him in balance.
I'll probably put him. I'd say he's better than Void Knight by a huge margin. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah,
You can fuck up Void Knight, man.
yeah, he will fuck up Void Knight pretty bad, man. I think so. Yeah, I definitely think so. Like, yeah, probably in balance. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this class is pretty balanced in my opinion. Because he's soft. That's why he's balanced. If he's tanky and
He's soft and he does absolutely no damage at all.
yeah. All right, next Sage. Easy. It's poop.
Poop.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
absolute
Sage
trash.
is poop.
It's absolutely trash. Yeah, it's absolutely trash. There's no comment on that one. He's getting an OP buff though, so look forward to that. Reaper. Wow. This one very hard for me. This one hard for me, bro.
Yeah.
Hard for me. This one. Reaper. Ah.
I'm gonna put her in
Balance,
I think
guess?
we can put her in balanced, yeah.
Honestly, I don't think it's balanced. I think this class is actually pretty strong. The rotation is solid, man. Her rotation is solid. Close to 24/7. Got
I don't know.
immediate.
She's made of paper though.
Yeah, you're right. I honestly would probably put this class probably like above Corsair, I would say, or around Corsair level lah. Definitely. I probably would not put it in balance. I mean, balance is too low lah. This class is.
I would still put it in balanced. I think it can be high balanced because it's still she needs more, man. Like they updated her and it was not enough.
I guess so. All right.
Like this is the buffed version of her we're looking at.
Yeah,
This
that's
is it. This
that's-
is what we get.
That's true. This is the buff version of it. I would definitely put her on like low, not shit, but balance might not be too far off. I would say, yeah. Raven, not very interesting.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. This is a god tier class. Obviously, this is
Yeah, God tier.
the strongest class in the game. Yeah, obviously. Yacha, this is your class. Nope, master. I'm not gonna say anything.
Nah, I don't play this.
Fuck you! You play this class. Fuck you! Don't.
I don't play this, man.
You did. Don't lie. When I went to EU, you were playing this class, man.
No, man, I don't play this class.
What the fuck? Okay, you know what? Do you play this, Sun Crash?
Yacha is actually one of the few classes I have never even touched a single time. But I will say that whatever I say is probably biased because I spent a very long time during Yacha meta climbing with Nova and just fighting against people trying to grab open me over and over and over and over and over again. So you said when I banned Shinmon's Yacha instead of his Titan, this is before the Titan buff, by the way. I banned his Yacha over his Titan, and you were like, that doesn't make sense to me. But the reason I did it is because I can read Titan's grab when it's coming, whereas Yacha can just like cancel anything into his grab at any time and then run across the map and then just do some random bullshit and then come back.
Yacha is very, very soft. That's the thing. Yacha is very soft. One stagger, he's done.
Yeah.
Titan is very tanky. Like, very, very tanky. The class is fucked up. I would say this class and Titan is pretty similar in many ways, but this class have the highest grab frame in the game. He's got the most grab frames, so his grab is the most unlikely to be dodged. If you dodge with the short dodge iframe class like Spirit Walker or something, it might even clip you the moment you finish your grab. I mean, it'll finish before you finish your evasion. It happens.
Yeah.
You guys have experienced this, right? Obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
This thing has the most grab frames out of all classes by a huge margin. If I recall correctly, this thing has 27 grab frames. It's crazy, man. Paladin has like 4. Fuck, Paladin is so gay, man. Holy shit. Okay. Yacha, where do you think we should put this? Either broken or demon? Either one. I definitely cannot put this thing anything below. I definitely think this is either in broken or demon.
Broken.
Probably high broken, yeah. Where are you gonna put it? The grab...
I would even still put it in low demon tier, but like I said, I'm biased, so maybe high broken.
Honestly, I cannot disagree. I think honestly, like this class, I would even put maybe same level as Kuno. I would say the grab opening damage of this class is absolutely insane. You guys know that, The grab opening damage is crazy. This thing grab opening damage. This class grab opening damage is like.
And so let me tell you what makes him better than Windwalker is that he can grab you and mess you up and then run away, and then guess what? The grab is off cooldown again. And he can grab you and run away, and he can just do that forever. Literally never needing to take a risk. Just 24/7 coverage between grab openings. And guess what? If he fails his grab, he can still just run away until his grab is off cooldown.
Exactly,
again, and you won't get a chance to CC him. It is a risk-free class.
Actually, Suncrash is right. I think that's kind of the bar there, yeah. Kind of fucks it up because the grab can be cancelled at any point. Definitely, this class is a demon tier class, yeah, for sure. Probably low demon for sure. I definitely cannot see this class beating a proper class. I would say like this class gets fucked by Mystic. Bad.
So bad.
Like you won't even last like 10 seconds if you keep going. It's so bad, man. I tell you, man. Like, I met this Yacha. I tell you, I have never killed anyone faster than that. I went to a normal arena fight. The guy was white. It's a white medal, so I didn't take it too seriously. I just used buff. He came to me. He wanted to. He grabbed air in front of my face for some reason. I have no idea why. And then I just used Fury Dive. He got staggered. Then I just punch him once, and I grab, and then I Fury Dive again, and he just dead. He just lied there, and
yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, he just dead. I'm like, what? Seriously? I think that whole thing took like 5 seconds, man. Like 5 seconds dead. Like literally, like the clock was like 155, and like he's just dead. I'm like, what? I mean, the reason why he's not in demon, I mean, he's not a high demon or in god, is because he's soft as fuck. But the rotation and the grab definitely a broken there for sure. Yeah, I probably put this thing in here. Yeah, probably a low demon for sure. I cannot put this at anything lower. Either low demon or high broken. I would say I'll probably put him like, if I don't put him, I'll probably put him like here maybe. Yeah, but I think this is a good place. Okay, Not many more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 more. GM.
Okay, that's GM, right?
GM is NoobMaster's
yeah.
class. Go. NoobMaster.
Oh. Hmm. Not shit. For me.
I actually kind of agree. Like GM right now is very hard to use. Very hard to use. I'm not gonna lie, very hard to use. I'll probably put this class in.
Well, yeah. So I think it's funny because it comes back to the same thing, right? Honestly, he suffers from pretty much the same stuff Eclipse suffers from. Like, he's got so much damage, but you just break his forward guard and he's dead.
Yeah, and his coverage and his mobility is worse than Eclipse. So he's just worse than Eclipse now, basically. Like, like the only advantage that he's got that Eclipse doesn't is he's tanky as fuck and he has a grab. But everything else, Mystic is just better. that's why. But I would definitely say that he's definitely still better than. I'll probably say he's better than Shy. He's better than Shy for sure. Fuck Shy, man. Shy is so bad. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. All right, Spirit Walker. I'm gonna put it here. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna put it here.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, that's
I think that makes sense.
fucking broken, but fuck this class. Literally, it's a free win class. No, I'm not gonna. A lot of people will disagree, but I tell you what, you play this class. You go try play this class. You don't need to learn this class. Just try to play. You go normal arena. You go 10 matches. I give you my word, you'll win at least 8. Guarantee. Uncle Big Fish guarantee. Easy to play, very strong, hard punish, difficult to kill, high combo damage, has everything. And most importantly, she has a bug. And the bug will kill anyone. Except those that know about the bug. So, yeah. There you go. Okay, next will be Lupa. What do you think about this? No master.
Broken. That shit's broken.
Yeah,
man.
this shit is broken. This shit is broken. I'm gonna call it here. This is gonna be top broken. I would say it's top broken for sure. Lupa is top broken, but how broken? Where gonna put this?
Yeah, she's in the right place.
Do you think?
Yeah, I was gonna say I would keep her top broken too.
Do you think she's more broken than Spirit Walker? It's hard to say, bro.
Man.
It's hard to say, bro. They're both broken.
Honestly, I would say so because I've seen Lupa make it farther in competitive tournaments more than I've seen Spirit Walkers.
It's just like she's more cheesy, lah. Spirit Walker is like it's less cheesy. It's more like frontal. Spirit Walker is comparable to Mystic. Very comparable, very aggressive playstyle, and just go with it. Like just trade or just. Like, you trade, eventually something good will happen. That's the kind of class that these two are. Just trade, something good will happen. Confirm. Something good is going to happen. But Lupa is like, I'm gonna stall you to death. I'm going to cast my bullshit and heal, and I'm gonna run away. It's like that. It's like, I'm gonna stall you to death. That's the kind of class Lupa is. And I guess so in the current meta where it's like, go gay or go home, right? Yeah, I guess I would say like this class have pretty strong stalling ability also. Yeah, I would say so. Pretty similar to Lupa to Lan this class. Pretty similar in many ways, but not exactly. Definitely will put her in broken tier, definitely, yeah. But is this okay here?
I think that's fine.
Okay.
Alright, next, Lancer. Oh fuck.
Definitely Demon. Man.
Yeah, Demon tier. I definitely think this class is definitely better than a lot of these other classes. I definitely think it's better than Warlord. I definitely think it's better than Nova. I definitely think it's better. I would probably say it's the same tier as Buccaneer, maybe. Same like.
Yeah, I agree.
Same as Buccaneer. Yeah, this is about same. Paladin. Okay, this was one of my favorite class. I want to say that she's garbage, but honest to God, if you know how to play her well, her damage is crazy, man. My God, man, this class damage is crazy. And from that alone, I would probably put her in not shit, honestly. I'd probably put her here. Do you think it's fair? Or do,
I think
Nah.
do you think it's fair? Do you think I should move it somewhere?
Yeah. Good, it's good.
The combo damage, bro, is fucking real, man. I'm not gonna lie, combo damage is real. The mana burn is also good. I definitely think this class is better than these, obviously. Definitely think so. But this thing is tough, man. Fucking tough, dude. I kinda wanna put it here, honestly. I don't know though. Should I? You guys tell me lah.
Yeah.
Where should I put this?
higher than Phantasma.
Yeah, higher.
Higher, yeah. The combo damage is damn crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. This is like Eclipse with worse rotation. That's literally it. That's literally it. It's like Eclipse with a little bit less damage, but and worse rotation. But it's better than Eclipse at everything else. It's tankier. It has mana burn. It has good full guard break. It has a grab. Yeah. It's probably here. Yeah, probably here for sure. Okay, your class now, NoobMaster. Bojoker, your class.
Demon class.
Demon. All right. Where?
Yeah.
Where? Where you gonna put it?
Higher than Nova.
Here?
Yeah.
I don't really play this class competitively, so I don't really know. But from what I can see,
I will also say that depending on your ping, you can be god tier.
yeah, dude, that's kind of it actually. Like if you see all the good berserkers all have one thing in common. Their ping is fucking broken, man. Holy shit, all of them, man. You see Mula, fucking Blaze. Who else? Mula, Blaze, Phobio, I think his name was.
Yeah, Fabio.
His ping is broken too, right? Fucking broken ping, right? I actually don't. I'm not quite sure actually, but yeah, I think this class is very ping reliant. But it's like this class can make you like, how did that hit me? I'm still on super armor. He DC'd me. Yeah, it's kind of like that, lah. All right, next.
Yeah, exactly. So if he has that, he's god tier. But yeah, realistically,
yeah, probably here.
probably
Yeah.
not.
Probably here. Like versus Nova, I would say he can Reckoning during the Quantum charge over and over again, and it's gonna hurt a lot. Next will be Glad. Oh, especially he got buffed today. He got buffed, remember?
Yep.
Oh, the
Yeah.
buff,
Because
bro.
he clearly needed
Wow,
it.
fuck, bro. The buff is crazy, man. Holy shit. Do you think he will still be here? Better than Buccaneer? I would probably say after the buff, he's probably like here or here. After the buff.
Yeah.
I actually don't know, man. But I think just for funsies sake, I'll probably put him here, yeah. It's hard to top Mystic, honestly. It's very hard, man. It's like you got two Reckoning, man. You got two
Well,
Reckoning.
yeah, but he's not gonna need to charge Reckoning anymore. You just slap her when she goes up for Fury Dive and then dodge cancel out and negate like half the damage
The
from Fury Dive.
The Fury Dive have iframe during the jump.
Yeah, but just hit her and then dodge out before the kicks finish.
True. Do you think I should put it above Mystic after the buff or no?
It's hard to tell. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, bro. Honestly, we can just put it here, and I think it's much more safe. I definitely think after the buff is better than Buccaneer. Definitely better, for sure. But I don't know if it's better than Mystic. I don't think so, honestly. Yeah. Okay, next. Not many left. Gladiator. What do you think?
High Demon.
High
Demon.
Demon.
100%.
Do you think this class is better than Lan or worse than Lan? I think two of us here play Glad. I tell you this much, Glad and Lan. My opinion, Glad is actually. I would say this class is probably worse than Lan by just a tiny bit. The problem is, although this class is kind of like broken as fuck, but this class does need to combo you. He needs to
Still
combo.
the same.
Yeah, he needs to combo you. But the thing
Just
that
break his
yeah, the thing that makes
forward guard, he's done.
the thing that makes this guy broken, in my opinion, is because you know the gay strat that we were talking about a couple weeks ago. The gay strat, like literally just grab open, run, spam Serret, and
Yeah.
That shit is pretty hard to top, man. Not gonna lie, that shit is pretty hard to top.
Yeah, so what you mean is he doesn't need to combo you, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he doesn't need to combo you, man. That's kind of why, but it's I mean, like, okay lah. I think this is pretty fair, right? I think it's pretty fair. I would say
Yeah.
this is pretty fair. All right. Next one will be Suncrasher's Suncrasher's favorite class.
Poop, no need for comment, honestly. Like, I could make a video, however long we've been recording, I could go twice as long like that, ranting about why she's so bad.
Where do you want to put it, though?
Just put her there,
Where do you
and
want to
I'll
put
be
it?
done.
Where do you want to put it?
She's better than Destroyer.
Here?
Yeah. Yeah, right there.
Archmage.
Balance.
I'll probably put this one in
Well,
not shit.
if you want to talk about competitive play, seeing the shit that Goopa's done, Goopa killed a friggin' Zerk, like he killed a really good Zerk the other day.
Yeah,
So,
dude, he could,
honestly,
Okay.
she has to be at least not shit.
at least not shit. I definitely think that this class is
Yeah.
better than Paladin. 100% better than Paladin, for sure. 100% better. Better
Oh, yeah.
rotation, better coverage, better everything. Pure, this class is one of the hardest class to grab. The hardest class to grab.
Yeah, here's the thing, like, Archmage is really hard to get a hang of, so you don't see that many of them, but
Mhm.
if you do learn how to play her, I think she actually has the most flexibility out of, like, what you can choose to do at any given moment in a match, out of any class in the
Yeah,
game.
she's got a lot of options. Very, very flexible class, yeah. Got a lot of flexibility for sure. This class is very... You can play this class with any set. You can play this class with like super stolly set. You can play this class for like, as a super kiter. But I think the best set will be the super kiter, yeah. Like Goopa style. I think it's the best one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only competitively viable class. I definitely think this class is it's not shit lah. It's definitely way above balanced. Way above balanced for sure, but not enough to be broken, yeah, for sure. Okay, next one. Jokania.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Literally just slap damage on everything and take everything else out. That's her. Slap damage and coverage. But the stats just keep it shit and everything else is shit. But make this class damage like 7 out of 5. Like that's Dracania. And the rotation is kind of broken actually. I'm probably gonna put this class on like
Demon
probably here, yeah.
higher than.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say
really
high broken or low demon.
Yeah, probably high broken or low demon. I definitely think this is kind of like weird with Lupa. This matchup is very weird. The most stally class versus like the class that doesn't care about stalling, just trading and trading. Oh my god. I think the reason why people are so bad at playing Dracania is because people are still play her like you play a normal class. You want to try to combo. Actually, the proper style is just trade, run. That's the best style with Dracania. Already tested. Like trying to combo with Dracania is actually a downside. Like you don't want to trade. I mean, you don't want to combo using a Dracania. You want to just trade. Because when you combo, you get yourself closer to enemy's proximity a lot more than you want, so you take a lot of damage back. But if you focus on just trading, you're not put in that bad of a situation, I would say. Yeah, this class is definitely like broken lah, for sure broken. I would say this class is one of the most crazy trading
Annoying.
power. Annoying as fuck, man. Jesus. Holy shit. Alright, Sura. Wow, this one is tough.
Better
Tough.
than Yacha, I guess.
I definitely think this thing and Kuno is 11-12 lah, I would say. But if I'm gonna be honest, I think Sura is slightly better. But I don't know. A lot of people might disagree. This one is very hard to judge also. Do I think it's better than Kuno? No. Do I think Kuno is better? I also don't think so. It's like it's hard lah. They're both very similar, guys. Very similar.
Yeah, just leave them next to each
Yeah,
other.
probably just leave them next to each other, yeah. Actually, I kind of want to edit a couple things here. This Nova is... Honestly, I don't want to put it this high, honestly. Like now that I'm seeing it, it's actually not. I don't feel like it's demon tier, bro. Actually, I think it's kind of like, how do I put it, bro? Like if I put Nova next to Yacha, bro, like Yacha will fucking destroy her, man. Holy shit. I think we need to edit this, bro. This list is getting a bit. I mean, we're not doing it in order, so we might have to adjust some of the placements later. I think.
If you want to say she's worse, you can say she's worse. I just know everybody I've killed with Nova is gonna cry about it, but that's fine.
I think like Yacha is definitely way stronger than the Nova. Like competitively, his grab is definitely like way better. Nova's grab is garbage as fuck. Probably the second most garbage after Paladin. Like after Paladin,
grab opening with Nova is like not an option. Like it just doesn't work.
Yeah, same as Paladin. It doesn't work. Like the worst thing is, the only thing that's Nova's better Paladin's grab is you can cancel Nova's grab. You can't cancel Paladin's grab. You grab, you fail, you fucked. That's Paladin. It's like 4 grab frames, so you're probably gonna fail. Like most cases gonna fail. 4 grab frame is fucked up, man. Holy shit. But yeah, I think this. I don't think Nova is actually this strong. I think it's just you, Suncrash. I think it's just you, man. I definitely.
Well, we were talking about competitive play, but sure, you can move her down if you want to.
Dude, do you think your Nova would be stronger than your Yacha? Do you genuinely believe that?
Oh, that's a good question. Do I think my Nova would be stronger than my Yacha?
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. Yeah,
either.
I don't think so, man. I think Yacha's definitely better, man. For sure. I think this guy's better by a huge margin. I would even put this thing like I would even put this Yacha above Kuno and Sura, man. Honestly, I think this is much more viable.
However, I will say though that Nova having rear super armor on her forward guard has allowed me to create situations for myself fighting against forward guard break classes where I can still block their damage, because even if they go for a forward guard break, I still don't get CC'd, and if they don't have forward guard break and they're just trying to hit my shield, like it still lets me block them. And you can also point it where you want it to go, like if somebody's trying to kite around you from a distance, you can just point the forward guard at them.
So do you think like this order is fine? Do you think this order is fine?
Like, yeah, I think so. Cause honestly, warlords don't have shit on me when they're trying to kill my Nova. I don't really know about the invis classes at this point, just because I haven't really played against anybody playing the updated version of Kuno or Sura. But realistically, just compared with other matchups, I think that more people are going to have a hard time against a good Nova than a good Yacha. Because even though Yacha has all of his really broken rotation and stuff, you can just kite him to death, really. Like, if you want to. Like, when he's sprinting, he's unprotected. And if you just get away from him, you can just kite him forever.
I guess so. Like Nova's got better potential, yeah. You could say like she's got better potential, yeah. You can play like her. You can play her in many different ways. You can play defensive. You can play aggressive. Like a staller Nova is actually fucking annoying, man. Like for real.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like Yacha. There's less you can actually do with him once you hit the skill ceiling. Like picking him up is gonna be easier. He's definitely gonna be easier to get the handle of. But Nova, if you take her to her full potential, I still think she's really gross.
Yeah, I think she's very gross. I cannot disagree with that one. This is I've met a staller Nova. It's fucking annoying, man. Holy shit. Like she's just hiding behind a shield while her queen's beating my ass and she's just spamming Serret. What the fuck is that? Holy shit. My god, man. That pissed me off. And if a class can piss me off, that's pretty damn impressive, man. And difficult to piss off, actually. Alright, Megu. 4 more, guys. 4 more. These are the 4 new classes. Megu, Wusa, Zayed, and Igneous. What about Megu? Let's talk about this first. Do you play Megu? NoobMaster?
Yeah. Maybe right now.
Honestly, I think the nerf on the nerf
right now.
The nerf on the damage is kind of kind of gross though.
She's,
Yeah, her damage is pretty damn bad now.
Archmage's better
Actually,
than
you
her
want
now.
my full take is that I have not played her, and I have not seen a single other person play her since the nerf.
I've seen one person who played her since the nerf, and I've played her during the nerf, after the nerf also. I think this class is definitely not shit, but I don't think it's better than that. I think that this class is probably like. Do I think it's better than Archmage? Yes.
Archmage's better, I guess.
Honestly, I think it's kind of hard to say. Because she kind of lost her identity. She was supposed to be a staller bullshit, right? Now she can't stall anymore. Like the Sigil shot Sarah, they took it away, right? So like now she cannot be a staller anymore.
Plus, it's hard to clip with her.
Yeah, it becomes more risky too. Yeah, I think. Oh, and they fucked up her evasion also. Yeah, definitely.
You need to put it above Archmage, otherwise Goopa's gonna cry.
Like the current Megu. Oh, bro, this one's tough, man. Fucking tough, bro.
I would honestly put it like right above Archmage. I feel like with her teleport gives her a similar level of flexibility.
As
So I would
Archmage.
still put her in that same area, yeah, like right around there. Maybe just a touch better, because the damage is better after all, even after the nerf, I would say.
I guess so, yeah. Slightly better, yeah, for sure. Alright, next will be her sister, Wusa. I think Wusa is still fucking strong.
Shit, that's still broken.
I definitely think this class is still definitely broken. I still think this class is fucking broken. How broken? I think it's still here. I think it's definitely better than some of these classes still. Even after the nerf, it's fucking powerful, man. I'd
still put it in. I'd still put it in Demon.
Yeah, I'll
too,
probably put her here, honestly. Definitely think I definitely think she's better than these three for sure. Like I play Wusa, I'm not scared of beating these three at all, man. Holy shit, this class is so strong. My God, this Wusa. Zayat, no arguments here, okay? No arguments. All right, fucking broken this class. But after the nerf, what do you guys think? Do you think he's still super strong or what?
So wait, can you tell me, did they actually fix his grab being
Yeah.
fully protected,
Yeah.
or did they
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
say they fixed it? Because sometimes they say things and it's not actually fixed.
It's fixed. It's fixed. So now if he
Okay.
fails the grab, he gets CC. But he
Okay,
he
'cause
can
if he-
cancel it. He can cancel it.
Yeah, but whatever. At least it has a freaking
Yeah.
proper frame where you can punish it now. Yeah, I'd still probably put him there, to be honest.
Do you want him to be above Glad or below Glad? I honestly think Glad is still above him. I think.
I think Glad is still above him. Although,
Yeah.
fun fact for anybody watching, if you are insane enough to get good on Invoker, you can just kite Zayd to death and he can never catch you. Like, if he's playing optimally. So that's just like, that's one little funny niche matchup for you, is that Invoker, really just any ranged class completely poops on him. So
Yeah, it's like he's a very special pick. He's a gimmick pick. He kills like
Yeah.
probably any melee, but he gets fucked by almost any range.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that's the fact that ranged classes can mess them up really bad. In my opinion, is the only thing that keeps him out of God tier.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's like he kills all melee, just not range. That's it. Yeah, probably that's why he's here. Okay, this is
And
gonna be
probably not Titan anymore.
Titan. No. He gets stalled. You guys saw the video lah. The Korean
Yeah.
BKC. He got fucked, dude. The dude got fucked. Jesus, he got stalled to death until he quits before the match even stopped. He's like, I'm done. He said, like, I got fucking stalled to death. The dude's screaming in my face, and then I just got my, like, his HP just grew. Like, he got 3 health bars. What am I gonna do, huh? He got stalled. The dude just ran away, scream. And suddenly all of his efforts is gone. It's what how fucking ironic, man. It's crazy, man. That's a difference between God tier and Demon tier. So different. My God. Alright, I think we have only one class left, guys. Igneous. The Gainius.
I know what I think it's
Demon, I
obvious.
guess.
I don't know.
God.
I'll probably put him
I would
here.
put him
God.
God tier.
Up.
I would still put him God tier, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Here, yeah. The
I
third.
literally, there's
Bro.
not a single other class in the game I've ever been worried about fighting when I play Ignis.
no.
I haven't fought many Titans with him yet, but I really have, there's no worry in the world when I'm on him.
Yeah, I can agree. This class has no fucking weaknesses at all. This class has no weakness. He's got coverage for almost everything. He's got one of the best anti-grab, one of the best for gut break. He's said, people say, oh, he's got no anti-grab. But dude, have you tried grabbing him? It's fucking hard, man. It's fucking hard because he moves around a lot, you know? It's so hard. Plus, like, he's got like one of the best foreguard break in the game. Rotation is solid, and the thing is the burn, dude. The burn is dumb, man. Holy shit!
Yeah, the burn doing 5k damage.
It just puts you on
over
a
10
timer.
seconds.
It just puts you on a timer.
Anytime you get tagged, you have to deal with that. It's messed up.
Yeah, it's messed up. I think that's why I would say like this is the thing about Igneous. Yeah, I would say so. He don't really care to trade against any class 2. I've seen an Igneous trade into a fucking Reckoning. He doesn't care. He's also quite tanky. Yeah, I would say this is pretty appropriate. Yeah, this is a God class for sure. God tier class for sure, 100%. Do I think it's better than Lan? Do you think it's better than Lan? I don't know. Honestly, I cannot.
I personally think it's better than Lon because I think the function of just sort of stalling people out is pretty much the same, but then he also has the burn and he also has his grab.
Yeah, like the burn, like instead of getting your HP up, he gets your HP down. That's how he's stalling you, kind of like, yeah.
Yeah. And his uptime on his rotation is honestly pretty similar, not gonna lie. Like, he can stay protected a very long time, and the range on the punch, that's the biggest problem.
Dude,
the range on overdrive is way too far. It should be like a quarter or a third at most of what it actually is.
Yeah.
The fact he can basically cross map you with that, and not even really need to charge it all the way. You can just be minding your own business and then bam, you're punched. It's over. GT. Like, it's stupid. What are you supposed to do against that?
Oh my god, that's
You see it while he's charging.
That's so true, dude. That's so true. Jesus, I can't say any better. Guys, that is it for the tier list. I want to say thank you so much. Let's clap our hands just for a bit. My god, dude. Like, what the fuck? This recording took almost 2.5 hours. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Jesus. My mouth hurts. Does anyone's mouth hurt?
I'm doing okay. Are we still recording? Did you end the video?
No. We're still going. We're still going. All right. So pretty sure we're done with the tier list. We're done with the opening and the questions. Now, just for this last thing, we have another 4 minutes or so to round up the timer. Does anyone here want to say anything to add? Do you guys want to add anything into the video? It can be anything. Anything at all.
Maybe address to PA. Fix the damn servers, man. That's just it.
Yeah, actually, if you want one big takeaway, we never got to your question, Fish. You gave us the question about what do we think of Arena over the last 6 months or so, and we basically touched on it. But I would say that the server stability, I just want to reiterate one more time that that's really the biggest problem with the game right now. Like, even if I'm not happy with the direction they're taking the meta in, the servers affect everyone, regardless of playstyle, regardless of your background, regardless of your interests. The servers will make or break every player's experience, so they really need to fix that, because from competitive all the way down to as casual as you can get, it really impacts everything.
Yeah, they're right. The server will just break everything for sure. Like, no matter how good you are, you can't beat desync. Sorry to say, you can't beat desync. Get desync, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
Well, and so
yeah.
then I'll just elaborate on that too. That the reason I personally don't like that they keep making classes with longer and longer and longer super armor rotations is because it means that good players are more likely to just lose from getting desynced than from actually making a mistake, because the game has gotten easier over time and you're theoretically just supposed to be protected for like 45 seconds to a minute before you even need to take a single risk. But guess what? If the server is so bad that you get desynced once every 15 to 20 seconds, then you're gonna feel yourself getting desynced way more than you're gonna feel yourself actually making mistakes, and that feels really bad.
It does, cause like sometimes you don't feel like you deserve to lose from such a thing. Like if you lose from making mistakes, that's fine. But when you lose
Yeah,
because of
of course.
desync, I think that's the worst thing. I think that's the worst feeling ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Especially for a competitive player, I think that's one of the worst things. And like, there's the worst feelings. It just makes you want to quit sometimes. All right, so I think that's it from us, from the three of us. Again, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you so much to NoobMaster and Suncrash for being here. Thank you so much. This is a very long video, 2.5 hours. I think this is the longest Big Fish video ever. The first, you can literally like compile the first and second like tier list, and it will still be longer than both of them combined. Thank you so much for being here, accompanying me today. Thank you so much for your opinions. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys, and I will see you guys again on the next video. Thank you to the patrons, Ilar, Hendro, and also to Achu for the donation made on this video and for sponsoring the creation of this video. Thank you again, and we will see everyone again on the next one. Bye guys.